Fire-driven video game podcast.
Yes, whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage and welcome as we return to your favorite live video game interactive. Oh, dude, I feel like shit, man. My apologies. I feel horrible today. I'm fighting the cold. Welcome to the Video Game Podcast. That's right, Level 857 Video Game Podcast.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. And as always, we are your hosts with one missing. But I'll start. It's Algae 857.
The 23rd Stallion.
Sticks.
And your boy Big Chuck. What up?
Oh, yeah.
What's good, baby?
Oh, yeah. What's good, everybody in the chat?
How is
Holla, holla, holla.
everybody doing today?
Excuse me.
Everybody's coughing.
Oh, God.
Everybody's like,
Something's
cold.
going on with the throat.
Everybody,
Pause.
everybody got cold over here.
Word.
I'm getting over a cold, so
Timeline's broken.
Timeline's
The
broken.
timeline's broken.
The timeline is fine.
We're going to get it
we're
fixed, y'all. We're going to get it fixed.
Oh, yeah.
The timeline is about 6 minutes late.
That's all right. But we're here, y'all.
Yeah.
We're here.
Minus one.
How's everybody been doing?
You know, I'm good.
I'm still sick.
Except for this broken
I'm
timeline.
still sick, man.
All right. Everybody's got some stuff going on.
Yeah.
We all got some things going on.
But the show must go on.
Yeah.
That's right.
The show must go on.
And that's what we got going on.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man.
Actually, I'm about to order a pizza.
Wow.
always
Damn.
I'm
hungry.
joking.
That was
I'm,
so
I'm
You
not
need to
doing
eat
I'm not doing
earlier,
it.
man.
Come on, man. I'm not
To
doing
eat
it.
early.
Wow.
Get some cereal. Something.
I'm cereal, man. It's like
Yeah.
candy. I'm good.
Oatmeal.
Wow. Wow.
You don't want kids cereal? Get some like
No.
horse cereal.
You said horse cereal?
They eat oats. That's what it is.
Damn.
Yeah, Cafe Fox. Turbo's gone again.
Yeah, we got rid of him.
Yeah, man.
Enough,
Yeah, he's fired again.
enough of that.
You know what happens.
He's fired.
He'll be
Yeah.
back.
He almost got us canceled. He had to go, man.
Every time he's about to get his canceled, we should make him take a week off.
He's on
It was
break.
you guys who did it. Y'all said, yeah, he has to go. He gotta go. He's like, okay.
He's on,
all right.
he's on suspension.
Yeah. That's what happens.
Just
man.
for 1 week. Just for 1 week.
That's what happens.
Anyway, let's start off with the games we've been playing. Let's get in on it. We'll start off with the games, the co-op games, of course.
Oh, snap.
MultiVersus returned since it was the Super Bowl week,
That's right.
the week
Yeah.
prior. So that, it was gone for a bit, but then it returned. So
How'd it go?
yeah, how'd it go, man?
It was good. I mean, minus the internet issues. Turbo was having some internet problems,
Still
but I
having
think the servers have been a little screwy lately because one of our viewers couldn't go on to play one-on-ones.
Really?
Yeah, so he was just waiting for us to pop on there, and we did a couple of custom matches with him, one-on-ones.
Mm.
I have to admit, Coach Gilly got better. He got better. He's his what do you call it? Gizmo. His Gizmo is very good, very good. But I still gave him that work. And then
Did you say Magwai?
and then he fought
How you know?
Turbo, and Turbo gave him that work. But very competitive match. But after that, we did a couple of ranked matches. Me and Turbo got to, I think, exactly where we were before they took away ranked, which was gold level 2, I believe. Gold level 2.
Yeah, that's what you're on. And you're on platinum too?
I'm on platinum 2 on one-on-ones. But it went well. A couple of tough matches, but when you have internet problems, it's kind of puts a damper on everything.
That's why I don't play nothing online.
But you know what's crazy? I turned the game on today.
Hmm.
They deducted me minus 10 points on my ranking, my one-on-one ranking, because they said there was something wrong with my connection, and I signed off. I'm like,
Wait, what?
I'm
Really?
like,
Really?
So hold on, you lost points because there was something wrong with your connection?
and they did that to my one-on-ones, and that my connection never dropped on one-on-ones. I had someone rage quit, yeah, but I've never had anything on my side ever.
That's weird.
So
That
we gotta
came to
talk to
haunt
Tony
you.
about that.
Yeah, but yeah, the MultiVersus went pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good.
All right.
You guys also played Young Souls, right?
Young Souls is finally over.
You guys
we
beat
have
the game, right?
defeated it. Yes.
What did you think of the last couple bosses?
Oh, we played a lot of it wrong. We
played the game backwards.
we played it wrong.
What do you mean?
Backwards.
Well, no, we got to a part where we needed to use spectral weapons, and it was a one-hit death if you have those equipped. And we fought a couple of bosses with those. And we
Wow.
thought we needed them to beat them, and we realized that we didn't.
I think they tell you that after you get out of the section where you needed the weapons to have.
Yeah, we didn't get
I don't. I
that.
think
Uh-oh,
we
you
were just.
yelling, Reed?
Well, I think
We were trying to speed
Y'all-
read
because the
through
whole
that.
area
They're like,
says
"Read."
the entire area. They said you need these ghost weapons
Ah.
to beat everybody. So I think when you beat this boss, we didn't realize that we're still in that location, but like there's no more ghosts. So it didn't kick into us that the weapons we were using were giving us the one hit deaths.
Yeah.
And we could switch over to our old shit which gives us our stuff. So yeah, we were kind of like
Fought about 1 or 2 or 3 bosses with one hit enabled.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
had to
Damn.
play on our
Yeah.
toes.
Dang.
But and then we went back to unlock some more stuff and found out the person who sells and upgrades weapons was in the first area.
He was on
So
level,
we went throughout the whole entire game.
Yo,
he was
that-
on level
Without
4.
upgrading weapons.
that deserves a
No,
armor.
weapons were fine. The weapons were fine. It's the armor.
Yeah.
Our armor, yeah. So
He was on level 4. We were on level 19.
we only recently got armor from these 2 bosses we fought.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Gave us this dope ass armor, and I'm like, oh wait a second. Oh no way, there's no way.
Dude, I told you in the store there was a section that was empty, and I was like, that has to be armor.
Yeah.
And we have to find this guy, and he'll sell us armor. And we found out like at the last boss,
I was like, man, you've got to be kidding me.
because we were like, oh, should we go back and like open up some of the game? Like now that we're at the end.
We got 100 on all the spots. So
We're like, yeah, let's go back and open that
Yeah.
stuff. And he was sitting there like, hey, you like, thanks for letting me out, guys. I got armor for you. I'm like, oh man,
Wow.
trash.
Wow.
We already had the best armor. It didn't
Yeah.
matter.
yeah.
Jesus.
But it would have been a much different game. It was already an awesome game though.
Wow.
Yeah,
I love that
can't
game.
recommend it enough. If you like co-ops, if you like beat 'em ups, if you like RPG elements, it's dope.
Coach Gilly in the chat.
Oh, we
Blah,
got
blah,
Coach-
blah, that's all I hear.
Coach,
We gotta give some shout outs in the chat here.
Yes,
We
Go.
got
Gil.
heavy
Bunch.
metal in the chat too.
Cafe
Oh, I forgot
Fox,
you
Yeah.
guys-
heavy metal. My voice can't do it though.
That's okay.
Oh, hold on. Can everyone?
I was gonna
please
say-
stand up, please.
I was gonna say for everybody in the chat, that's what you guys get in the chat. All right.
I want everyone's attention.
You have to kill your
please.
throats.
My voice can't go too high, but we have royalty in the chat. Prince Chow, please. Everyone, please stand for Prince Chow. He's arrived. Thank you.
Hello, Prince
I'm
Chat.
sorry.
One at a time. Good day.
Mike Bilal in the building.
That's right.
Mass Produce in the building.
Yeah,
Cafe Fox.
Yeah, man.
I saw Kid Amazing in there too.
Yeah, man. Everybody up in here, man.
What's going on?
sir.
What's going on?
Everybody.
Good to have you.
Everybody.
Good to have you. But
So, yeah.
okay. Yeah, definitely play
That was
Young
it for
Souls.
the multi.
definitely play Young Souls.
That was for the the multiplayer games.
Yeah.
That
I'm
was
just
it.
glad we beat it, man. We can get on to another game. Actually, we got River City Girls too. Though.
You gotta give me the list of those 2 players that you saw.
There's a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Good,
we're bringing some more new games to the channel
That's right.
that we missed out on. Maybe
Yeah, there's a lot.
the backlog is great.
There's a lot. I finally beat Resident Evil the remake part 3. So
Reggie will be very happy
yes.
because
Oh.
he's still telling me to play it.
And he says,
Really?
yeah,
No, you should. I thought you beat it.
I did not.
Oh man.
I told Reggie you beat it. He's like, he takes full credit for everything.
Of course he does. Of course.
And he told me if he doesn't see me
course he
play it, doesn't matter. It doesn't count. If I don't,
Yeah, he said he won't show up to the podcast if Jay doesn't beat it.
Wow.
That's a
It's
fair.
next.
That's fair. Actually, that's fair.
No,
It's
that
not a
is
long
not
game.
fair.
I will
it's
play it.
not a
I will
long
play
game
it
at all.
soon. I will stream it soon, and it'll be on my independent channel.
I
But
beat it in like
yes.
3 playthroughs.
Yeah, I've
It's
already played it
very
twice.
quick.
I got last playthrough to go through. So yeah,
Very good game though.
I love 3. 3's so
Very, very
so
good.
dope.
It got me hyped. I wasn't too excited for part 4, the
Mm.
remake that's coming out. But this actually got me hyped for it because I'm like, if they can do this with this property,
it's that engine.
and it's the same engine, and it's a smooth engine.
All
I
right.
like it.
Action is tight.
Oh.
like it.
Style, why didn't you accept his MultiVersus invite? He says you were online.
I was in the middle of ranked matches.
Uh oh.
Oh.
I'm trying to get my platinum score up, man.
Uh oh.
I already smoked Gilly a few times. You know what I'm saying? I already smoked Gilly a few
Oh,
times.
he tired of that blunt.
I need a new blunt to smoke.
Dang.
Damn.
Just for no reason.
Damn.
Just for no reason.
Harsh sound.
That's
I
actually
know, it
pretty
is.
funny.
It is harsh.
Damn.
Chalk, what'd you play, man?
Well, first of all, I'd like to take some time out and talk about Fighter Fridays. Because I threw on Dragon Ball Fighters, and, you know, the usual suspects were there. CGB Riken shows up,
Mm-hmm.
beats me like I stole something.
Stop stealing.
And and I gotta say, Turbo, when he says, you better get ready, Chalk. I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. This time, however, my man brought his A game.
He was on?
Oh, he was on. Every set we played went to 5 games.
What?
But he still didn't get a
He
point.
didn't
though.
get no
He
point.
didn't, no.
Hey, great, Turbo. Still let us
So
down.
No.
Yeah,
but
what's the purpose?
I gotta give him his props. So he stepped his game up. I was impressed. So shout out to Turbo for that. That was
Good
put
thing
on
he's
some
not
damn
here,
good
man.
matches,
Six
man.
frames.
He put on some damn good matches with me. I appreciate that. And of course, I'm still playing Hi-Fi Rush. That game is so fire.
Yeah, man. I gotta get back to it.
It's still, I'm just having a little trouble with the rhythm fighting sometimes. Like
Yeah.
the fighting
The
is fine,
timing. Yeah.
but the way they want you to play it, I'm not really good at. Like the fighting I can do,
That's not button
but
mashing.
the way I don't button mash.
That's not
man.
button mashing.
I'm-
Well, you want to play it like
Devil May Cry, but
yeah,
Same
you want to
Dragon
beat
Ball.
it.
The same Dragon Ball, stop button mashing.
I
Damn.
don't-
He said you.
Wow.
Nah,
He
say
said
Street
You
Fighter.
want to pick the
Say
game
Street
right now?
Fighter,
Yeah,
you
right.
can't button mash and do that.
Yo, beat Resident Evil 3, man. Stop talking. Beat Resident Evil 3 before you say anything.
But yeah, Hi-Fi Rush is fire, man. It's a beautiful game. It plays so well, and the soundtrack is amazing. If you guys are into beat 'em ups, by all means, play it, please.
Yeah, it's dope.
All right, cool.
Word.
That's it.
So what I was playing, God of War, of course, the longest game in the world to me. It's taking forever. Trying to get through it to get to all the other games in the backlog, but there's other things taking some of the time away, like Hi-Fi Rush, which I do have to jump back into. But juggling those types of games together, it's a mess. So
Not good.
what else would I do? But get another game. So I got Wanted Dead. Wanted Dead, y'all. I didn't know this game came out. I saw someone playing it online, and I got old school Dreamcast, PlayStation 2 vibes, and for good reason. Because I played it today. I just got it, and I played it a little bit after work, just before the podcast. And in the beginning,
In the beginning. By Bendigging.
If you ever see that, it's hilarious on
Bennigan's.
TikTok. That guy cannot say
In the
beginning.
back.
But it's very stiff in the beginning, pause. But the animation, the animation, and everything is a little stiff, and it definitely has the production value of a early PlayStation 2 game, which was, to be honest, what I kind of wanted, and that's why I wanted to support it, because I knew it's not a AAA title. I was like, okay, let me give it a shot. And then I read that, the people who made Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive were behind it, some of the creators. So I was like, all right, let me give it a shot, because what I saw from the action and everything was great. I didn't unlock all that stuff yet, so I'm going to get there. It's too early in the game for me to tell you that it's great or bad or anything like that, but the voice acting is pretty bad. And
Yeah, bad voice acting.
I like it, man.
graphics don't look anything like PS5. And it's still, it's hard. It's hard to play right now. I'm getting my ass whipped.
I
But
hope that wasn't Jill's blood.
yeah. No, you know what it reminds me of?
There we go.
You know what it reminds me of? Remember the redhead that was in the Jason Statham movie? What was it? The part 3?
Transporter 3.
Transporter 3. Remember how she was?
Bad actress.
Remember like she was like
awful.
the accent and everything was crazy. I was like the acting was terrible.
But
Yeah.
that red hair, though.
It reminds me like this is the same girl. It reminds me-
Did
it
you look?
seems
Did you at
like-
least look it up?
I didn't look at her.
You should look it up, dude.
It sounds like this is the
Dude,
same
you
person.
should look it up just in case.
I was like, yo, what's up with that accent? It's crazy. It's a
the
Russian
same
accent, and it's not good acting at all. At all.
Damn. So
And everybody else sounds like they're talking on the mic really low. And I was like, oh, it's one of these, right? The sound isn't even adjusted. But it's fun so far. I've died countless times. You act like it's a Dark Souls game. No, in this game you die a lot and fast and out of nowhere. But there's a lot of adjustments.
It looks
and stuff.
like
I'm gonna-
something I would have bought. Like
It definitely looks like something that would have been great in PS2.
It has a
days.
lot of charm,
It
man.
looks
It looks
fun.
good.
it looks cool.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks cool.
And you have to you run up to people. It's a beat 'em up basically. That's how you live in this game right now. Shooting,
Dude,
shooting
it
is
actually
really
looks
it.
like how I play as Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
You're shooting.
yeah.
It's basically what it is. You're running up and hitting people, and you're shooting.
without
people.
auto lock. Yeah, basically. But it's interesting. I'm definitely not disappointed. But with the games that are out right now that you can choose from, I wouldn't go to this first as a recommendation. There's a lot out that's crazy right now.
This seems like one of those B-level games.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
are
yeah.
like it's not.
It's a low level.
Right.
Like, okay, I want to play it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you to play it.
Yeah.
But I might enjoy it. You might enjoy it if you like that type of game.
Like
Like
a
the-
souped-up win-back.
Quirky. Yeah, exactly. Quirky
Yeah.
Japanese games that haven't been around for a while. That's
Yeah.
why I want to check it out.
Looks good.
Yeah, man. That's all I've been playing right now.
There hasn't been too many of those kind of
No.
quirky, weird games.
No.
Yeah, that's why Hi-Fi Rush and this was like,
Yeah.
oh wow, I gotta start playing these again.
Yeah,
That's what
man.
I like about it, man.
They got
But yeah,
charm.
it's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough. They have Atomic Heart or whatever. Isn't there Atomic Heart?
Atomic Heart. Yeah.
Yeah, that came out,
No, man.
and or is it coming out?
It's out.
It's out now, right?
Mhm.
It's on Game Pass.
Yeah, that looks
Is
phenomenal.
that with all the robots and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
It is out on Game
Yeah.
Pass.
I saw it
Oh,
for a couple
shit.
of seconds on Corey Kenshin's
Yeah,
channel.
that looks
for a bit.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
For the money, if it's the same price. I mean, that's the problem.
Wow.
That's the same price as this. I can't recommend.
But
this
you know
over.
me, as soon as I see first
First person
I'm
is
like,
yeah. It looks a lot like BioShock. It looks very interesting.
It looks good though. Looks
If you
good.
like BioShock, I'd recommend that
I like
because that
Bioshock.
world looks crazy. But yeah, what you been?
You know the usuals, but I must say I'm right at the end of the game of Fire Emblem. Right at the end. I got like,
Will this be the last time you mention it? Let me stop.
yeah, probably. No, probably
There's
not.
DLC, right?
There is. I'm probably just gonna start over also because I feel like I played a lot of things wrong.
Are you near the end though?
I have like 3 battles left.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 battles
Oh,
left,
wow.
most likely. I was complaining the entire game because the most characters you can use is 12, but these final battles has been. Yeah, I'm like, who's shooting?
Oh, it's coming.
Hell
yeah. I said, yo, what was that?
Sorry, guys. That was me.
It's a
Cough drop. Cough.
It's a
Thought you were eating ice. I was like, no.
That's what it sounded like,
It's a
right?
cough drop. I decided to just crunch it.
We learned from the bubblegum episode,
Yes,
y'all.
stop. Stop.
There will be no more chewing on the podcast.
I muted my mic, guys. So
But you can use like 14 people now on the on the last battles. So
Do you have 14 people to choose?
oh yeah, I've
Okay.
I've a good squad now. But yeah, game's still dope. You know, my complaints are still there. They started getting a little screwy with the story fairly recently. I'm like, there was like a twist and a twist, and I'm like, all right, I don't think that was needed. And then like, oh, but I'm this guy. I'm like, that definitely wasn't needed. And now there's a new play mechanic added. I'm like, all right, that's cool, but it wasn't needed. So it's like they tried too hard with trying to make characters characters.
Mm.
I've said this every
So
single
instead of
time.
having a default character, they just try
They
and
tried
put
too
over the top
hard.
weird characteristics.
Yeah, like the reason why I liked Ike so much is because he
He was
started
guts.
off as default, but he evolved. You saw him evolve as a character throughout the games, even with his dialogue with other characters.
But he grew naturally, though.
Yeah, he grew. Yeah, natural growth. But there's some characters that just force some like personality quirks and
But it's like one-dimensional characters. Like,
yeah,
Like, oh, I'm scared of spiders. That's my whole gig.
yeah. It's just like oh, a bug, or you know goofy ass voice and the enemies, the main bad guys, with the exception of one, they always like seem to turn, and then they like give their backstory to make you feel bad for them, kind of rushed,
Mm.
and then you're like, huh? I'm
they're not-
supposed to give a shit now? Like,
So they're not those that slither in the night.
no. Actually, the way those characters were rushed felt
Yeah.
like kind of a little bit the same kind of thing.
Mm.
So, I was disappointed with that definitely. But you know, this is a Fire Emblem game. I'll play the hell out of it if everyone sounds like a moron. But that when you threw up that clip, Al, there's one character that popped up there.
Real geek story.
That dude
Oh.
needs his own fucking game. His name is Diamant. That's probably the coolest character in the entire game. He should have been the main character, to be honest. No, not that guy. That guy was a damn cook. She's the shit. Gold Mary, she's pretty dope. But there was a dude who was in the red that is pretty dope. But still love the game. I'm going to play it. You know, when I'm done, I'm going to play it over again. Maybe on a higher difficulty. But yeah, I mean, I could say it now. It's not better than Three Houses.
Mm.
I could say that. But regardless of what happens in the last 3 battles, it's not better than Three Houses. Three Houses is the better game.
Well, man, it could change the whole
Okay.
aspect of the whole game.
But a very, very dope.
A dragon could come
game.
out. It's gonna change the whole
Many
shit.
dragons have came out. He said a dragon could come out.
That could be it, man.
Yo, is our boy Roy in there?
Roy's all up in there, dude.
Nice.
Roy's all up in it. Everyone who's
Every main character.
every main character, and they get a lot of dialogue, which is awesome. But every time I'm like go through the game, and there's a part, and one of those guys from the old games have a lot of dialogue. I'm like, you guys, I know what they're doing. They're setting us up for remakes. I'm telling you right now, they're setting us up for some remakes.
Good. They got voices and everything else.
Yeah,
Why not?
that's an easy. And you kidding me? You think I'm not gonna buy them? I'll buy them all. I'll buy every one of them. Every one of them.
Well, they said in the game, it was like, how come I didn't get an American release yet? You guys need to know me.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Mm.
That's exactly what they're doing. Because if you think of Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn, that's 07.
Yeah.
That's a long fucking time ago.
It's kind of weird. It always seems so weird.
Yeah.
How long ago that was. It's crazy.
16 years ago.
And if you think of that whole cast of all the past characters, Byleth is the only one who's like fairly recent.
Mm.
Everyone else is from a long, like games that weren't released or games that were released here a long time ago. But other than that, I've been messing around with some MultiVersus, doing some solo ranking. I'm midway through Platinum Level 2. I still have only lost to 2 people online. And one of those people was a Harley who I got my revenge on eventually. Remember that night?
Yeah. She was tough.
She was a problem. Like a problem.
That was a grudge match. Though.
Yeah, that was like I would kill her, she'd kill me twice. All right, rematch. And then whoop my ass. I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? And then you went to bed. And then I'm like, I text you. I was like, yo, I'm fighting her again. Third time. Third time's a charm. And lo and behold, punch that bitch right in the face.
Jeez.
Sorry. Sorry.
Not a real person.
just Harley. Just Harley. It was not a real person. But no, that was a rough one. Today I lost to a extremely cheap Iron Giant. The combo didn't end. I was in a combo and I was on a combo on the stage and he just took me away.
Just floated
Oh,
away.
just flew
The
off?
combo started on the ground and I flew
Superman.
away. Like he's rolled with me. And
That's what he should have said.
It just kept going. And I almost beat him the first round, but he just stopped doing these fucking cheap things.
So Vin
I'm like,
Diesel whipped your ass.
Vin Diesel whooped my ass. But I
It's
did
about
whoop.
family.
But I whooped Rick, my Achilles heel, today. So that was good. But yeah, I only lost to Iron Giant today and won the rest of my message. And I saw.
You said massive?
I said my message.
Message.
My message. My message.
That's the message.
It's the cold, man. It's the cold. It's cutting off my words early and shit. I saw Coach Gilly in the chat. I saw his invites, but I was in the midst of trying to get to a higher ranking. When I beat Gilly, it doesn't put me into a higher ranking. You know, it doesn't.
Yo.
It doesn't put me in a higher ranking. You know.
Priorities. Man.
Yeah, I gotta get stronger. You know.
Oh. Well, there you have it, Gilly. He
See you Sunday.
damn.
Challenge is out.
Damn.
And that's the show you got to jump in on.
Jeez.
And if y'all want to watch it, be sure to be there
That's
live.
right. Me and Choco gonna be there. Turbo's on vacation.
Yeah, buddy.
That's right.
Word.
I thought he was off the show for like a suspension.
No, we kick him off every now and then, and he just
That's what y'all
Shows
told me. That's what I thought.
He's permanently suspended.
permanently.
Wow. Damn. Who wants the spot, y'all?
Wow.
Well, it might be you, man, because you be telling them jokes like him.
Damn.
Well, you know, you had to come up in a time when jokes were fun.
Oh my God, whoa. I was like, where are you going to go with this? And it went nowhere. That
It
shit
went somewhere.
that
This
shit
is
was-
a different
Nah,
time.
sir.
You can't tell the same jokes.
He's trying to sell that with that voice. It was bad.
I'm happy I can even do voices again. I've lost my voice for like half a year.
I'm
Yeah.
still there.
I'm trying to get my radio voice back, y'all.
Hey, baby.
It's more appealing to listen
Well,
to.
hello.
Audio
ladies.
wise. Oh man, why you Palvitas?
Hello, ladies.
All right.
You ready
I
for
think we're done talking about the games we played.
gyration?
I'm sorry.
Oh man, he never
Damn.
said that.
He did. He said the gyration.
No,
He
no.
did.
Ew,
We
man.
don't need to know.
Uh,
We don't need to remember.
All right.
This is gonna
I'll pull up the clip.
This is gonna sound interesting, but I think it's time.
Oh shit, we're
Time
gonna do
for
this with a voice. All right.
We-
it's
we-
gonna
Yeah,
be-
that's what I'm saying. This is gonna sound interesting.
Oh,
it's gonna-
dude.
It's
be
gonna
a low
sound
one.
interesting, y'all.
All right, y'all. It's
All
time
right.
for the news. Ooh, still
Yo,
going strong, even with the cough.
That was the one time to
It
get a
could've been
perfectly
perfect.
clean one
Yeah.
without
dude.
turbo. And you got to be over there dying.
Yep.
Dude, sorry. man. I should have muted my mic.
Mute your
man.
mic.
It's okay, man.
I
It's
should have
okay.
muted myself. My
It's
bad.
okay.
All right. So we got news today, y'all.
Val Venus.
No, that's not the news.
No, that's
no,
not the news.
no, it's
Bizarre shouting them out. That's all right. It's fine. So, MultiVersus' peak. MultiVersus is, that's weird. Yeah, MultiVersus' peak player count plummets to below 1,000 amid content drought.
Drought.
Woo! So that's tough news to hear. This is off of Steam and how
Yes.
Steam reads the players that are playing at the moment. Yeah, it dropped down to 1,000, which is, according to them, 99% lower than where they debuted at, which is an awful number. But I mean, it helps that the number that it debuted with was so high.
Right.
Yeah, but that's
But
rough.
to say 99% is crazy to hear.
Sounds
Yeah.
like Avengers.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. That means like
Unfortunately,
something.
I'm not even like trying to be funny, but
It sounds
that's
like
what
a
it sounds like.
game-breaking thing happened, and everyone was like, "Forget it." But I mean, listen, the game is still fun. Do you think people exploit too much in it? What do you? Or is it just the drought of information coming because it's a live service
all right,
game?
I think it's a bunch of other things. Because I think when I always make the comparison to Smash Brothers, like when it came out N64, it was like a new thing, and you have your core characters, and you pay for this, and this is what you get.
But they had a steady amount
Yeah,
of things coming
like
in.
Smash grew.
Like
over
that was
the
a live
years.
service game without being a live service game.
And
basically.
and with this, that takes kind of like this is probably the closest you'll get to Smash Brothers is how this game plays, and you make it free. That's the first thing. You make it free, and you come out the gate with all these characters, and then you have a frequency of all these characters coming out. It gets people. Today's gamers are spoiled. I mean, that's just what. Let's just call it what it is. Today's gamers
Entitled.
they're very entitled. They're very spoiled. So you have
Do you
something
think the
that's
fact
free.
that it's free hinders people coming back to play it because they think it's like a one-off?
I think it's I think there's a lot of factors. I think that's one of the things that could be like oh
Because if you bought it, you're gonna play it.
yeah, well that's the thing. So the ones who are on there now are mostly people who are trying to get better. Like myself, they're trying to get good, like the pros, pretty much. Like every time I play on there, there's monsters I'm fighting. I'm fighting savages on there.
yeah.
The casual player is going away because they need more content other than the arcade mode and this other stuff. And unlocking things. There's not enough things to unlock without paying money.
And do you think the way they offer the characters to play is off-putting now, since it's just they randomize who's available?
It's not a strong point right now, I will say. I think right now it's a rough time for them because I think they need more people. They need to hire more people, and you have to have like a blueprint for how you're going to sell it.
Yeah.
You have to have, like, for
Your
example,
season's got to be dead on.
even though Avengers failed, Avengers had a roadmap that you knew what you were getting
and
for
they
the
pretty
year,
much followed it.
and they followed the roadmap.
Yeah.
If you say this is going to be a DC pack in 2 months, and it's going to have the Flash, Green Lantern, and fucking one of the Teen Titans, right? You're going to have 2 skins each per person and 3 stages, and this is how much it's going to cost. And everybody would be like, okay, I'm
$20.
playing towards something. Maybe some of the gold that I accumulated can help pay for something, maybe the characters, something like that, or pay for these stages, or, they need to know that there's a reason to keep playing the game besides the gameplay.
They said the last new character was in beginning of January.
That's the problem. They had such a high frequency of boom. Here goes this.
Yeah.
Here's Gizmo. Here's Stripe. Here's Black Adam. Here's Marvin the Martian. Here's
No announcement.
nothing.
Yeah.
Here's
No announcement.
Valentine's Day skins. No one cares.
And I didn't even know about
No
that.
one cares about.
Yeah, I saw those Valentine's Day skins.
And it looked like a lot of work went into them. Like,
They
why?
did.
Why? That's one
They
day.
did.
That's only for one
You
day.
know what it is? And it's also the curse of blowing up too big, like too quick.
Yeah.
Now you have
Yeah.
all the eyes on you.
Yeah,
Fighting
yeah.
game of the year. Everyone's like, all right, so what do they got? Oh, they have nothing?
Well, you got to have that engine oiled and moving.
Yeah, and that's
very well.
the number one thing. I was talking to Coach Gilly, one of the viewers, and he made a point about it's got to play well. If he wanted to sign on to play one-on-ones and his connection wasn't working, that's got to be fixed.
Yeah.
That seems to be the major problem right now.
That's got to be fixed. So get that out the
I
way.
think that would be easier with less people playing.
It's weird. I don't know
They
how
had it
any
on
of this
lock
stuff
when there was
works.
that many people playing. There was no hiccups, and now it's really struggling.
Well, I mean, it probably requires regular updates, and their staff is probably spread too thin at this point.
Yeah, you need a squad. You need to hire like a squad of people to handle this and get it out because it's an awesome game. I will keep playing this.
And
I think their
that's-
biggest
and that's
problem is the
also
balancing also.
hindrance. That's also a hindrance. You need to hire more people, but if you're offering a free game and not everyone's throwing in for those packs,
It's gotta be a
rough to
balance.
hire people. Yeah,
It's got to be a balance. You got to be making money to get people.
Someone has to have a meeting and be like, this is how we're going to release characters, skins, stages, modes, maybe a story mode. Remember the story mode in Brawl that everyone loves?
Yeah.
Something like that can distract people.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah. That's
something like that.
You know how many
can-
hours I had in that?
Yeah, like if you
Hundreds.
put something together, that can shut people up for a little while. You know, play it while you're still coming up with stuff. But there's so many possibilities that this game can have, but it's just you need more people to work on it.
Mm.
You have to get it done the right way.
And the way live service games are going right now, it's really scary because they can just pull the plug. It's like,
And,
yeah, it's
and you
not
could
doing
work, and you could put your head down and keep fucking working 24 hours a day.
Mm.
You need more people.
Yeah.
You need more people. You have to.
So I think they need to generate more like awareness of what's going on
Mm.
and have that available to have people like, okay, this is the new beginning. It
Yeah.
has to be now.
Yeah.
Because you can't just be like, yeah, we got another character coming. No, they have to be.
Yeah,
big.
character was not going to solve the problem right
Mm-mm.
now. Right now, make it play well and show people that you have a plan.
They got to generate hype.
Yeah, you have to have a plan, a roadmap. You got to
Once
get a
people
roadmap.
know that things are back on, they'll put the time in with
Yeah.
it. Because the game is fun. You already know it's fun.
It plays great. It's hilarious. Has a lot of charm. Love the competing in the game. Everyone loves competing in the game, but you have to have something to bring the casuals back. You have to give a reason for people to stay and get excited for season 3. Season 2 didn't even really start, to be honest.
No, and
Season
it said
two
season
didn't
3
really-
is supposed to be like next end of
They
March.
extended
of
season
March.
2 to March something.
But what are they adding? The Valentine's Day was
That's the
what?
thing.
What was that?
That's just skins.
I don't know, but what was it? Oh, they didn't announce
Pink.
that, and they didn't say. Yeah, it was hearts.
Everything was pink.
And they made it, and that was part of the update, which they fine-tuned a bunch of characters, which is always great when you fine-tune
But it's a
characters.
juggling act because everyone's gonna be disappointed. Something, and somebody's gonna be happy with
I
something.
I think it just ruined the momentum. Definitely just ruined the momentum.
That's
Well,
the
there was
thing.
just a lull. There was definitely a lull.
They came out hot. That's what
Yeah.
it was. They came out hot, and now they're like, this is a tough pace to keep up, and that's fine.
yeah.
But you gotta let people know.
The historian agrees. They should,
Yeah.
they shouldn't make everything random, and let people get comfortable with the people they want to be.
PAX,
And
telling
then
you,
buy
PAX,
stuff for them.
PAX is where it's at, and if you want more,
Music. I'll buy music.
music,
Give me music.
stages, skins, characters, all part of the same PAX.
Yeah.
Look
You
at
got
look at
Arya. You got some weird characters in there, and then it's just nothing. Harry Potter came out. I understand, but that's a property you guys can take advantage of. I mean, that should have been something. If there ever is going to be a character from that franchise in the game, now was the time to do so.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
miss out on those opportunities. Imagine how big, like with the Harry Potter game,
yeah.
like
I mean,
with an
that's,
announcement of that character being in the game.
they had that going. They had the Black Adam with the movie,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They had that all going on.
You gotta
but
have this coordinated. I don't know. I mean, listen, I
But-
know it's rough.
I know it's
it's
very
rough.
difficult because they didn't have a character to announce at the Video Game Awards.
Yeah,
And if you
that
don't
would
have a
been that
character,
would have been the way to
you
do it.
know something's not right and something's not ready.
Yeah.
So you have to.
It's the staffing, man.
You
I
need more
assume it's the
people.
staffing.
You need more
I know
people.
it's the staffing.
That's what Tony was saying when he was on the podcast. I gotta hire more people.
Put Scooby Doo in there. Where's the dog? Where is he?
Right.
Where's Scooby Doo?
Oh, boy.
I mean, they had Velma. I mean, they should have steered clear.
Jinkies!
Should have steered clear of that when that show
Oh.
came out.
Oh God,
Still clear of just talking about her at all.
Jesus.
But even so, though, take advantage of all the opportunities. Make her worse because the show is so bad. Make her
Yeah.
worse. In the
Damn.
So you want to
Damn.
kill her?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Take advantage of every opportunity you can. But
Yeah.
hopefully they can come back.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, people will complain or left just move the goalposts. Yeah,
Agreed.
it's a balancing act. They're in a very tough spot right now, but it comes down to just having an announcement of a roadmap.
Yeah, you see how people who Fortnite, we don't care about the game, but they have a successful way of announcing things and to keep momentum going. You have to
Yeah.
look at stuff like that when you have a live game.
But they also have a giant staff.
I don't have a budget like no one. What the hell?
Yeah,
There's so many
exactly.
licenses in that. It's
Exactly. They
ridiculous.
got a budget so big it makes you
Yeah.
stutter.
Exactly.
You know
And
what
not
I'm
much
saying?
does that to
Like,
me. Not
Hiring
much
new
makes me
people
stutter.
that's number one. But you're gonna keep seeing MultiVersus on this channel because I support it. We
yes,
support it.
sir.
And no, we're not getting paid, but I love the game.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fun.
Listen,
It's
we
fun.
supported Avengers for the longest.
Yeah,
and
still
we didn't get
support it.
paid for that.
Yep.
So
Ugh.
you don't have to be successful for us to play it. Well, we like to see this
Just
happen.
have to be fun, man. That's it.
Yes, we like to see
Sounds like a Prince song.
more. Yeah, you
Don't have to be rich.
Our game is free. So come
Play
play
the
with me. And we're
Yo.
Oh,
Damn,
man.
we're old.
Come on, Prince is timeless, man.
You're right. You're right.
But hopefully, yeah, I want to see them bounce back. I want to see some announcements. I want to see some momentum. And if not, it was a fun run. But
It ain't over.
It's not over.
Yeah, it's far from over.
It's not over.
Far from over.
It's never over.
Never.
All right, so let's know in the comments.
Damn.
Yeah, so somebody here is super happy. Listen, first trailer for the Tetris movie shows off the wild story behind the hit game. Now, if you want to ask anyone about Tetris,
Yes.
and our crew, it's Al G over here.
Yes.
This is our main Tetris guy
Yes.
over here. And
First-
I had to send him this trailer
First
because
off,
I didn't know. I knew there was rumors, but I was like, all right, I don't think this is ever going to happen because the rumors I've heard were off the wall weird.
exactly. No, that you said it right there. The first thing, early in the year, we do the yearly predictions. So I'm like, I was actually gonna put this as one of my predictions because I'm like, I have heard nothing.
Gonna happen.
I've heard nothing about this. They had
It would have never came out if you did.
probably wouldn't have. Probably be canceled. Freaking. But yeah, no, I was very shocked that the trailer was dropped, and actually very shocked at how well.
They're taking it serious.
Yeah,
They're taking it serious. They got some good
Yeah.
actors,
yeah,
and it's like a serious movie. And I know the story behind it, so I'm like, oh, they're following
Same.
that pretty well.
same here.
Obviously, they're gonna dramatize it a little.
Well,
but-
they're it's not very popular, but there is some dark. There's actually a really dark stuff that it's within the lore of like the making of Tetris.
Yeah, they're making the
That-
music. It's like doom, doom, doom.
No, no,
doom,
I'm like-
doom, doom, doom.
No, I mean like
Super
real,
dark.
like real. No, I mean like
know.
real bad stuff. But
They're not gonna go into the rest of that. huh?
I don't know.
They
When
might.
I saw the trailer, I was like,
They
I
need
don't
a
know.
villain, man. They need a villain.
It's pretty dark, man. But I mean,
It's
hey,
Cold
look,
War. Cold War time.
it looked crazy.
It reminded me of how what was it? What was the Facebook, the Social Network?
Yeah,
that movie. It reminded me of the Facebook movie.
the Social
How
Network.
they took that, how they did that, and I love that movie. That movie
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah.
And if they called it Facebook the movie, I'd be like, get the hell out of here. Who wants to watch
Yeah.
Facebook the movie?
Yeah.
But the fact that they made it entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was completely true, but a lot of it
That's
was
true.
based, it was based off of
Yeah.
what really happened.
Yeah.
So it reminded me definitely of something like that. And they took it serious.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
I mean, obviously they're gonna take liberties. They're gonna
I'm still waiting for the
first story.
Tetris pieces to come down from space.
Oh, that was
I need
the
that to happen. I need
that was that old trailer that
Yes,
came out in
yo.
freaking like
that needs to be
early
a
2000s.
after
It was
credits.
bad.
That's a thing.
That has to be after credits, like after this movie is done. It's like
yeah.
they come down.
Now somebody made like it was like a fan made freaking fake trailer
Yes.
for Tetris the
Captain
movie.
Fox was just saying that.
So
Friggin'
bad.
trailer.
It was so bad.
Futuristic takeover where the pilots control the blocks.
Yeah.
Some tournament.
Oh my god.
If they've had to fly them around like Transformers, like freaking Voltron,
No,
and
but-
form the Tetris,
I mean,
that'd be amazing.
But it makes me want to vomit
in its
just
own
thinking
way.
about it.
And that little feet running.
you know what's crazy about that is that bad trailer happened, right? And then
Yes.
you look up in IMDb and it was like an
It doesn't.
they had the
think
story
so.
explanation of that. And I'm like,
This
this
is
is not a
bullshit.
real thing. This can't be real.
Like,
It's
this
so
is
ridiculous.
bull.
It's so ridiculous. What
But
the
this
hell are
trailer
you
looked amazing, and from the response from most of the comments there, they were very happy with what they're doing.
doing? Yeah, man.
Yeah, 'cause I don't follow actors like that, but apparently this guy is good. Who's running? I don't know his name.
They didn't
So,
talk about
yeah,
the
like
Karen
the
Egerton?
Tetranites.
Taron Egerton.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
He
yeah.
played Elton John, actually.
And he also did
Ah.
the it's that wannabe James Bond movie. What the heck is that?
Well, not
movie?
wannabe James Bond.
What was it?
Nah, it was a spy movie, man.
Yeah, it
The-
was a
the
spy
fuck
movie.
is
I
the
forgot the name of it. Hold
Same
on, let me
here,
look it up
man.
real quick.
All right, that's good enough. We do our research here. But yeah, I got his name. We're good. We're good.
They had no mention of the Tetranites.
No
What?
Tetranites.
No.
No
No,
Tetranites.
no
No.
Tetranites. No Tetranites.
Oh, they did have the explanation though.
Kingsman.
Kingsman, that's right.
Kingsman.
Oh, that's
Kingsman's
right.
in
That's
it.
right. That's right.
Yeah, he's a star of the
No, I
the
never saw
Kingsman
Kingsman.
scene.
I
What?
need to see it.
They're actually pretty good movies.
Those
Three
are-
movies, right?
Yeah, there's three.
Like a prequel. Okay.
The
He's
first,
not in the third one though.
the first one was good.
Gotcha. All right. So let us know in the comments if you are excited about a Tetris movie and how they're handling it.
And it's
Or
on,
do you want to see them drop down from space and take over the planet?
Tetranites.
it's on
The
Apple Plus.
Tetranites. I know it's on Apple
Wow.
Plus. That sucks. I don't have.
I
Apple
know.
Plus.
That's why I'm like, ah.
Yeah, but I might have to find a way to watch this.
I know, man.
Need to borrow someone's phone.
Yeah.
All right. Next in the news, Capcom announced $1 million to the first prize of the Pro Tournament in 2023.
Damn.
Dude, they're not playing.
$1 million.
For their Street Fighter 6, they are not playing.
Yeah,
So
dude.
apparently they have $2 million in the pot for all the players in the tournament to scatter around. Winnings. That means they're splitting up $1 million any which way.
Yeah.
And then $1 million is going to the first place winner.
Winnings.
That's gonna make so many sales on $300 controllers.
Oh, man.
Because people are gonna take it serious too. They're like, yo, I could win $1 million
Yeah.
just to play in Street Fighter. I'm gonna buy this damn controller and make my money back.
Make my money back. You gotta break that shit. Try.
Yeah.
And Street Fighter 6 was the first game announced for Evo this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, Capcom is like,
They're banking on it. They're banking on it. But they're doing esports right this time, because in 5, when they did that bad release for 5, that was the esports release.
why?
That was a bad way to do it. This is the right way to do it. Continue
Yeah,
what you're doing.
Cannot wait to get my hands.
You
Man,
mean you
let's
don't
just
want them
see
to
how it
rush the
goes.
game before it's finished and then
Please no.
release
Please
it
no.
unfinished and then
Listen, the beta testing y'all been doing, continue that. Iron it out.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do to make this a good game.
it looks beautiful, man. It looks good.
Listen,
Yeah, I'm
I can't say
excited.
much until I actually put my hands on it, but hopefully they don't do changes like they did in Street Fighter 5 last time we played it, because I don't like that game anymore at all.
Riken played it actually. He played Street Fighter 6 because
Yeah?
he got his hands on the
And you like the
beta
feel?
access. Yeah, he said he liked it, man.
Dope.
So-
Nice. They didn't accept me for the beta. I don't know why.
Because they knew you'd make an excuse if you lost.
Damn.
Listen. I bought Street Fighter 5 like 7 times. Full price.
I
Because of
bought
the way
it.
they announced it.
I bought it twice.
Yeah, a lot of times. I was like, oh,
Well, no, I bought
it's only $50 to get all the characters? Okay. After I spent $60 on the freaking first garbage release. I bought it first day.
Capcom
Nah,
is like,
I bought it for $20.
That's how you should buy it.
I
for
bought
$20.
the base copy for $20, and then
You can
I
buy the
got-
base copy for $4 right now online.
That's wild.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then I got the championship edition for another like 30.
Mm.
So I was like,
It's
okay,
not bad at
I'm
all.
happy
Not bad
because
at
I
all.
waited. I didn't buy it immediately because I heard y'all just were angry.
because you heard that I pre-ordered it.
Well, nah,
It was
they got me.
miserable.
They got me for like $100. Easy.
yeah,
For 5.
yeah,
They got me for like $300 for Street Fighter 2. You know how many releases I bought for that?
probably.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
man.
bought mad releases for Street Fighter 2. Hyper Fighting, Super Turbo.
Yeah, I mean, when you love your fighting games, you're
Yeah.
gonna throw the money in there.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I
That's
can't wait
that's how
to
this
see.
all happened.
I-
Seasons.
I can't wait to see the arcade mode.
I'd watch the damn tournament. If people are that excited about it and they got money up like that, it's going to be a real fight.
Oh, absolutely.
Believe
absolutely.
me, if someone
They're
cheats,
someone's
someone's
gonna win in the
die.
game. Someone's gonna win in the game, and then someone's gonna fight in real life.
it's going to be a real street fight for this
Real-
million.
Ain't no one in real life throwing hands.
Real Street
They
Fighter.
storm out of there like a bunch of bitches.
Somebody getting choked up.
Damn.
Somebody getting choked up with a controller.
They go, oh, I lost, and they leave.
We told $1 million.
That's
Watch-
what they do.
watch
I've
somebody-
seen it.
$1 million.
I've seen
Watch
it.
somebody-
They leave like a bunch of bitches.
Watch somebody from the fucking MMA fucking play
Oh,
their
yeah.
shit.
Like, listen, you better
Lose and get
you
mad.
better lose.
I
You
bet
better
you.
lose.
I
Throw
bet you would be
somebody
Israel Adesanya because that
It'll be
dude,
Ke-
he's heavy into anime.
It'll be
I
Kenny
bet you
Omega.
would Street
Kenny
Fighter.
Omega will be
Kenny
playing.
Omega.
Oh, yeah, he'll be in that tournament.
Yeah,
He'll-
plays
if he's not in the tournament, he's definitely gonna be there.
He'll be a secret character in the damn
promise
game.
you.
But let us know if you're interested in watching this tournament and if they're taking it serious. It's ridiculous. $1 million is crazy. For a tournament.
Give me that
All right.
money.
Oh, I need some research on this guy. Hold on.
Boo,
Next
you-
page.
I didn't
I can read it for
care.
now. Sega says Sonic Frontier sales greatly exceeded expectations.
See, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Yes. Sega said their new Sonic Frontiers is doing great. Just
Yeah.
like I said last year. That's why I got my point.
Respect.
But listen, they said in terms of the selling price, they temporarily held back the sale on Black Friday. Remember how they kept jumping with the price? And
Yeah, it was
kind of crazy.
$60.
It was
and then
60
2
one
weeks
day,
later
and
on
then
Black Friday,
30.
it was 40. I was like,
40
bucks.
and then 30 and then 50 again.
Yeah.
And it was jumping everywhere. I was like, ooh, all the people bought that for. they
Early
should have offered
adopters.
money. They should have offered money back on the person who bought that the first week. Because people's trying to support y'all and y'all just like.
Sega was not
killing
doing that.
people.
Chill, son. They need
Yeah.
that money.
Yep, they're not used to selling.
It's like, I didn't think he was going to buy it right away.
I
But-
love Sega, but they're not used to these numbers.
They need
They're
to.
like,
They need
"What's
to
going on?"
take some notes from Nintendo, man.
Yo, they're gonna be
I
like,
mean, the sales helped them, definitely. They said the number of units sold greatly exceeded the full year plan at the beginning of the fiscal year.
Awesome.
Nice.
it's good
yeah.
news. It's really
And they
good news.
recognize that the title will continue to sell over the long term because the sales strategies such as pricing, promotions, and the development of the free DLC. So lots of stuff still going on with Sonic Frontiers. You know, even if you played it or you beat it, if you didn't, there's still a lot more coming to that game, which is cool.
Yeah.
And if you got it for $39.99, that's where it should be at right now. Yes, you're correct, Bazaar. I think Turbo bought it full price.
Yeah.
And then Bazaar was like, oh shit, he said it was good. I got to get it too. And he got it full price. And then that next week it was like $40. And he's like, damn it, man.
I didn't buy
Why'd you
it
get me
either.
hyped up
There's
for
no
it?
way we could have known, man. There's
I
no
know.
way we could have known.
No, definitely not. Especially if you want to support. You're like, listen, it's a good Sonic. I got to support it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with supporting.
Yeah,
Listen,
Turbo's
listen.
an ultimate Sonic fan.
this game, Wanted Dead was $50.
Whoa.
And that's off employee pricing. I think it's $60.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's up there. It's crazy. That
Lot of
should be
mercy.
$30 tops.
Yikes.
But listen, I had $10 in Best Buy money, so it was like $30 for me anyway.
Wow.
But
Wow.
I could have put that towards something else. But listen, I will play it, and hopefully I will enjoy it. I will open this game and get some more stuff. But yeah, Sonic.
Anytime
At
Sonic
40
or
is good.
anything Sega does well, I'm very, very happy about it.
It's good news. Yes, it's definitely good that their main franchise character is pulling in some dough now. At
For
least.
real.
And they're putting money into the franchise.
Well, at least it's popular because it could have been like, no one cares about this guy anymore. I mean, listen, with the movies the way they are right now, there's no reason the franchise should be like obsolete.
Yeah.
It should be well known now, more so than ever.
Sega's like, yo, we made so much money from this. We'll fuck around, come out with a console and fail.
They're not thinking of Dreamcast 2. They're not. They'll
you know
just
what-
offer Sonic games.
As
Oh my God,
ridiculous
God.
as that is,
It'll be blue.
I will always keep my eye like if I heard any news,
Yeah.
Sega thinking about console. You know what? Damn right, I'd be like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm excited for
You know
something.
how much false
I'm just
news?
excited. You know?
If you ever looked on YouTube at Dreamcast 2, you'll
I
see
saw that.
so many
Tons.
fake news.
Yeah.
Tons.
And they got an ill design for one, too.
Yep.
And
I
think
saw
was,
it.
I think it was like black or blue or something.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, that looks sweet, though.
I kind of I fall for that shit though.
It's
I
gotta
look
have-
at that.
It's hope.
I fall
It's
for that
hope
shit
because
yeah.
it's Sega fans.
I mean,
Listen,
yeah, I look
that's-
at that shit. I'm like, man.
That's to say, if Sega was like, oh, we woke up. We got all these franchises. We're going to do it. And like, they don't have an arcade division no more. Not that I know of. Not in Japan or anything. But that's what they relied on. Like, their arcade business was what they relied on for those franchises and the games they brought home. So I don't see them coming out with a new system, even
No.
based on those
Especially the
at
way
all.
it's going
'cause
on
they're
now.
not- those
Yeah,
games aren't coming out.
that's just either be.
But it would be sweet if they had like a Sega army who was like,
Oh.
yo, we got you.
I
We
would-
got you. Just
I
lend
would
us your
buy it.
name. Lend us your name. The fans got you. And I think they could do that. If
Is
if they got enough fans that can program and hold these titles
Just-
to their heart,
That'd be
and
just
do it.
that'd be the name of the
Crowd
console.
fund.
That's the name of the console right there. Sega Army.
Boom.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Take my $1,000 or whatever you
Yeah,
get.
yeah. Doesn't matter. I'll pay it. Yeah,
It'll
Put
be
it on the card.
yeah.
It'll be the Sega Kickstarter.
I'll sell my car.
The Sega Kickstarter. That's what it would be.
Yo.
The Sega Kickstarter.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I'm happy that's doing well. But you know, it's not gonna be any hope for Dreamcast 2. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
Dreamcast Mini though. Dreamcast Mini.
Don't
that's
even
another
look
story.
it up. Actually,
another
I'm
story.
gonna look,
Oh,
I'm
no.
looking it up right now just to take a peek.
That's one of
Yeah.
those wishful thinking. Man.
Dreamcast Mini,
DJC
definitely.
Game Studios in the building.
What up,
What
DJC?
Hey,
What's going on?
What up? What up? What up?
Legendary Axe 2 for TurboGrafx. Yeah, I mean, listen, they had a mini. How come Dreamcast don't got that mini yet? Come on, make it happen, Sega.
Ah.
Put Sonic Frontiers on
Dreamcast. Mini.
Wow.
it. The Dreamcast version of Sonic Frontiers.
Sonic Frontiers.
Just do
Was that
Adventure.
the one?
It's called
That
Sonic
was the
Adventure 2.
Dreamcast, right?
Ah, there's many. There's
Okay.
many.
Oh,
But
dude,
I mean,
there's
listen,
so many.
any rumor is
The
like,
black
oh,
and
shoot,
reds,
what's
yeah.
going on? What's going
No,
on?
I always fall for it. I see it in my feed.
There was
like
a lot
some
of
rumor.
them.
I'm
There
like,
was a lot of them. Like back in 2015, there was a shitload of
They
them.
always look like an Adidas
They
sneaker.
did.
But yeah, so that's the news, y'all. Hopefully, you know, let us know if the success of Sonic Frontiers means anything to Sega.
Might as well.
It should be called Sega Frontiers, the role-playing game.
Fuck it, right?
Make it
Like,
happen.
to be honest, like, fuck it.
Oh
man.
yeah,
Whatever.
make that Shenmue system.
Shenmue.
That's
All right, we're gonna take a quick break, y'all. We'll be right back.
So stay tuned.
Stay
y'all.
tuned, y'all. We'll
to
be
order
here.
some
We'll
food.
answer all your questions too. So if you got
Yeah.
anything to say in the chat, fire away.
To music. Power Stone. Yeah, man. Listen, Dreamcast. We got a whole
I love me some Power
podcast about Dreamcast coming up. Be aware. That's it.
Dreamcast.
We gotta find out what guests. I mean, obviously we can do Dreamcast
Dreamcast.
podcast by ourselves.
We can do a Dreamcast Dreamcast podcast by itself.
Yeah, I think it might be better that way because we could talk
think so,
so
too.
much about it.
Yeah, man.
I was just, as much as I love the Dreamcast, I'm more of a Saturn man. That's my system. Saturn all day.
So how long is your list for this? How many games you got on your list for this?
I got like maybe 5 or 6. I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 will pop up in my head. 3 or 4. Yeah, 3 or 4. Actually, let me use. Nah, I don't want to use that game. You know what? Fuck it. I won't. I'll explain it when my turn comes around. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Playboy. Yeah, I'm getting hungry.
So go get it.
I was thinking about like
Order your
ordering-
pizza, son. Just tell them and leave the side door. Just like walk in and just deliver it on camera.
That'd be awesome. I just randomly
Alan Six
disappear.
will be like, "What's going on?" This Metal Gear Rising Revenge is worth getting.
Absolutely. That game is fire. Absolute fire. The music, the combat. Oh, so dope. Underrated game. Very underrated. And under the radar. The boss music gets you pumped like you're in an anime fight.
Oh yeah.
I like it when they do. Did you play that game, Metal Gear?
No,
Bizarre wants to know, is Metal Gear Rising worth getting? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Metal Gear Rising is dope. That's if you're an anime, you'll definitely love that game. Kidding me? I think it's like $7.
Oh god. That's
Steam
it?
right now. I paid like 4.
You pay for
Yeah, I paid $4 for it.
the game is a steal.
Yeah, it's on sale 75% off.
Absolute steal.
75% off what? 20 bucks? So, yeah, it's gotta be like $5. Now definitely pick it up. That's definitely worth getting it on Steam.
You know what's funny? There's been like some whispers recently about State of Decay 3 or whatever.
Oh, really?
About something being announced. So I'm like checking my exact wording on what I said. And I'm like, if they because they're like, yeah, they might announce something this year for next year. I'm like, no, they're supposed to come out at the end of this year. You're fucking up my prediction. But
yeah, but that's definitely, yeah, you'll love that. I'm gonna hear about it.
oh, there's the boss music. Just that's it.
I recently just played it too for the first time, literally like 2 months ago.
When you fight the chick with the arms, oh,
it's
that
amazing.
That was out of control.
You gotta turn that. You gotta have your speakers up for that.
That was crazy.
All right, I just got back here. Just coughing up a storm upstairs, man. Yeah. But we're back.
Yeah.
And, going to the main topic, y'all.
Main topic time.
Heck yeah, man.
Our least favorite games of popular franchises.
That's right.
Spicy.
That's right.
Yes. Let's get into it, y'all.
You want me to start?
You can start if you
Double
like.
Dragon 4.
Oh, that was on my list.
Yeah, that was on my list too.
I just had to gotta
Actually-
get out the
Actually,
way.
I have another. Okay, it's close to yours,
Okay.
so that's fine. Yeah,
Fuck.
Double Dragon 4.
Fuck. Double Dragon 4. Okay.
So what did it do wrong?
Everything. It took part 2, which is a beautiful game, and it took things in part 2, which, to be honest, shouldn't even been in part 2. It just made the game very charming, like the gears and all that stuff.
Yeah.
No one wants to go through that shit again,
Well, they made it a platform,
but they made it.
also.
The environment, the bosses, everything stunk about the game.
It looked like a freeware version that anyone made online. Nothing to do with anything to do with the franchise. Just said, hey, I like part 2. Let's try it.
Yeah, it was
Like, Alf, you made Double Dragon. And, you're not a video game developer. If you just said, let me pick up the sprites on this and just make them walk through something.
No.
And and you called it Double Dragon 4.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, was way off numbered if you're looking at the history of the franchise.
It shouldn't have
And
happened.
they had us hyped for a second.
I was mad
I
pumped
said, yo, we got to play this.
because
It's
it had the
crazy.
same styles too. I said,
Yep.
oh, here we go.
And dudes jumped up with their arms like this.
Yep,
When
that's
they-
their
like,
move.
They crossed their arms,
Jump straight
jump
up.
straight up, drop on you, kill you.
Takes
all your energy.
all your energy.
Let me
With
see if
that
let me see if I can find
Horrible
footage.
move.
Shit's $4. This shit should. You know what? Free wouldn't even help.
People
this.
said that it's cool because it was $4. No,
No.
for free, I
And
would have been freaking.
And I was
I
it,
would have been I would have been so angry.
Top Hat Gaming Man was trying to give it a
For
little
taking
bit.
my
He
time.
was trying to give it a little bit of credit. I'm like, no, this
No,
deserves no credit.
Because he be hating on some awesome games
Yeah.
sometimes, and he wanted to give that one credit.
Yeah.
Listen,
No.
I love you, Top Hat,
Ooh, this
but
is
that
a
was crazy.
PC playthrough here.
Yeah, that's just
Hold
it's-
up.
Look, even that, if it was just that, I'd be like, oh, it's
The
dope.
environment-
That move is bad,
the
though.
environment isn't bad. It's just like whatever. But like even the new animation for the kick isn't bad.
Well, I'm looking at the sprites, so
But,
it
like,
doesn't look like
It's just
it was NES.
That move is
What was
terrible.
that?
that's a spinning headbutt on a diagonal.
Anything new in the game is awful.
Yeah, it wasn't
So,
really.
so it was like a dragon corkscrew headbutt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts even like physically, you can't do it. Like it's not even
Listen, R-Truth does that.
like
He does that
Like,
move.
who does
He
that?
does that.
in the middle of a fight. I'm gonna go like this.
Ooh.
Like, come
I
on,
don't think
man.
it would hurt you, though.
Oh, I'm looking at some. What the hell? All right.
That's
Alright.
a new character. Listen, that's not terrible. Listen, all that I would have been fine with.
The
But
new
I
the
think
new
he
enemies
took that
aren't
movie.
bad. The new enemies aren't
No,
bad.
that would have been fine.
they're-
But the game is broken.
It's a
It was broken. It didn't
Yeah.
even have the right sound effects.
No,
When we
yeah.
played it. I don't know if it got updated, but when we played it, it was real bad.
yeah. It's just, everything that made Part 2 special, they took it out.
Yeah. The knee wasn't really in it
Damn.
either. And they had combos. When we first played it, they were doing combos and shit that looked dope. And it was not. We didn't figure that out. I don't know if it was in the game or not.
Looks like it's gone.
Fake trailer. But yeah, that'll ruin a franchise for you.
It's one of those games where I'm just trying to erase
Was that
that
the
I
last Double Dragon?
actually played it.
Was
in
that the
my
last
life.
Double Dragon?
Was that the last Double Dragon?
It would actively have killed the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
No, that wasn't the last Double Dragon.
That wasn't the last?
Nah,
Neon?
Nah, there was Double Dragon
No.
5.
Well, Neon was
No,
released.
that wasn't.
Neon-
No. That came out way before.
No,
5.
Neon was released again on the
We'll
Switch
get to that.
though. Neon
Yeah,
was
Neon
released
was
again. Yeah.
re-released,
So I
yeah.
mean, technically, Neon's the last one.
Which is great.
That's a re-release, which is good.
Which is great.
Right.
But that was the last new Double Dragon.
Last new Double Dragon,
That I
I
could think,
think
of.
is 4.
Yeah, I think that's the last one I could think of.
Yikes.
And we're
It's
not
been so long,
and we're
though.
not counting the fan-made cool ones that they're.
No.
putting out.
There's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
online that does well.
And what about Rise of the Dragon? I mean, it's
No.
like a spiritual successor,
That was
but it's a
not.
fighting
That was
game.
that was in like early 2090s. Like it was early. That was Double Dragon 4 came out like 4 years ago. Yes,
I'm telling you.
maybe 6 years ago.
Way
I don't know,
Forward's
but it was a-
working
it
on
was-
something. I feel it in my soul, man. I feel it in
to
my
see
soul.
all these beat 'em ups like River City and all this looking
Like, awesome.
fantabulous.
Yeah.
Double Dragon's missing it, man.
Double Dragon is not in on this. And
Nah.
like Streets
Messed
of
up.
Rage, I need Final Fight, I need Double Dragon. Yeah, I need to make that happen. Somebody make it happen.
Upsetting.
But yeah, I agree with that. But I could jump in
What do you
because
got?
I said the one that ruined the franchise before that because that was a toss up. Double Dragon 5, which
Alright,
was
so hold on.
based off
That
the
was the-
movie, and it was
Fighting
a
game.
fighting game.
Wait, I thought it was the one based off the TV show.
Was it about the TV
Yeah,
show?
TV show.
Was it
That's
TV
right.
show?
That's
TV
right.
show.
The one
Yeah.
that was based off
With the
TV
swords and the
show?
mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cartoon. Yes,
You know,
they made it a
cartoon
fighting
TV
game.
show.
Not the
my bad.
movie. Yeah,
Not
it's
for
cartoon.
nothing.
Yeah.
I kind of enjoyed that game.
No.
As a Double Dragon, it was awful. It was awful to go
Fair
to a
enough.
fighting game. Like that's
Well,
all right,
the
listen,
Double Dragon
they
fighting
did
game
have
was good.
Double Dragon
Yeah.
1. No, I'm saying Double
Yeah.
Dragon 1 had the tournament mode in it for Nintendo.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
And that was like the
yeah.
first one-on-one thing that
Yeah.
a lot of people played in America.
And the sprites were different.
yeah,
Why?
yeah, they actually put in a lot of work on that.
They weren't.
And it
That wasn't
wasn't-
bad. It really was.
It was not
For the time?
great, but it was
For the-
before Street Fighter.
For the
yes.
time, it's like you could fight against each other. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
it was interesting. But to go full on fighter from beat 'em up, and they're like one of the first to do it.
Mm.
I always want to see Street Fighter go from fighter to beat 'em up.
Still
Yeah.
hasn't.
I want them to make
Same.
a final
Still
fight
hasn't.
with
Same.
Street Fighter. And I don't know why Capcom's never done that. They cash cow everything, and they never
That'd
did
be
that.
easy.
They had
That
Chun-Li
gotta
in the
be pretty easy.
background of Final Fight 3 eating or whatever, or just chilling at a table. But they never had to jump up and do her kicks.
Changes genre.
But the dude at the Double Dragon, with the Shadow Boss, whatever the hell his name was, like that was
Shadow Boss.
that was awful, man. That killed the franchise for me because there wasn't a Double Dragon for years after that. And considering that was 5, and 4 came out like 20 years after. That was just how bad 4 fucked up. And that's how bad 5 messed
Double
up. 'cause
Dragon
it
has
shouldn't
a
have been
bad
part of it.
Double Dragon has a bad history to still be around. To be honest, like, their
Yeah.
history is really.
And what was it?
fucking
Rise of
terrible.
the Dragon was the fake Double Dragon that they couldn't get the licensing for. for Neo Geo.
Yeah.
Super Double Dragon.
5 was also for Neo Geo.
Super Double Dragon was good, and then it stopped like
But that was
midway.
supposed to be 4.
Yeah, that was supposed to be 4. Turned to Super and wasn't finished.
Yeah,
Didn't have an ending.
But it didn't give. Yeah, it got a better update in Japan.
That shit was crazy.
It
How
didn't
is
have
it
a
not
story.
finished?
Mode. It didn't have a story mode. Yeah.
Part 3 in the arcade was one of the worst things I ever seen in my fucking life.
Double Dragon as a franchise has been.
It's been
the-
beat
one
up.
of the worst.
It's a beat 'em
One
up
of
that's
the-
been
one
beat
of
up a
the
lot.
worst. It has been beaten up.
Yeah,
yes.
that is true.
But that was the one that did it for me.
It's my first one.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying that's the one that ruined it for me. It was 5 and 4 also.
5 and 4 and 3 in the arcade.
And 3. 3 might as well ruined it for me.
Three is
too.
pretty bad,
Actually,
too.
2 ruined it for me in the arcade.
2 was it?
2 on Nintendo's way better.
But 3 is so bad.
But
in
3
the
was
arcade.
not the right
3
thing.
is so bad.
That's why you got combative tribes or whatever. That's actually Double Dragon 3. It's a mess. It's a mess, y'all. But play that if you want to play. It's ridiculous. All right.
What about you, Chalk?
My first game is Halo 2.
Ooh,
Oh.
Halo 2 was worse than the franchise.
It was, it's for me. It was my least favorite game in the franchise.
Was that the one where you were the arbiter half the game?
Exactly.
Yeah, all right.
Exactly.
I got it.
Don't get me wrong. They introduced dual wielding in Halo 2. It was the mechanics were great. It's just that I feel like you spent most of the game as the arbiter, and you played the last stage of the game as the arbiter, I believe. And then the game ended on a cliffhanger. And after I watched the ending, I was like, the fuck? Like, yo, where's the rest of the game? And at that point, I would have really appreciated some DLC.
I hate cliffhangers.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hate them.
I feel like Master Chief took the backseat to the Arbiter, and it's like
Pissed me off.
it's not the Arbiter's game.
That was
You know
only
what
the
I'm saying?
second game. I was really trying to get into Halo, and they really
And,
dropped the
and,
ball
and
with
that's
that.
the thing. And that's the thing. Like, it's only the second game, and it's like, bro, why is this alien taking center stage right now,
And
bro?
I hated the way they said his name, like
Arbiter!
like that.
All right, calm down, man. But yeah,
Yes.
I mean, I didn't hate it, but it was one of the games that made me
Least favorite.
definitely the least favorite by all.
I'm surprised it didn't. I was surprised by the love that it got when it came out. People were still sweating it. I think it's because was that online?
Story was great.
Was that online co-op? I mean, not online co-op. The
Oh yeah, I
Online.
think that's when
It was
the
online.
player versus player, right?
the online versus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why. That's the
Yeah.
only reason. Even though Part 3 was the one that really took it to the next level.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
started it, and then Halo 3 took it to the next level.
But that's the only reason that was popular. Because the story mode in that was.
No, I like the story. It's just that I was the arbiter for too much of the game. That's it.
Stop
Dude,
it.
yeah.
about
Let's
you,
not
Al?
get that as a sound.
I know. Yeah. I should mute this motherfucker every time.
I can agree with that though. That was a bad choice to have that happen.
All right.
Why did they say his name like that anyway?
Because he was an alien. Man. Who knows?
It's because there were aliens and it was
That's
a
how they
dialect
spoke.
and-
It wasn't in English. It was just
Sounded like
alien.
they're throwing it up.
Alien
Arbiter. All right.
All right. So this is debatable whether it's part of the franchise. It technically is, but Tetris.
It's a Trish.
That game
It's a
is
tris.
vomit. That game is vomit. That's
Yeah.
vomit.
It's a bad idea.
It's actually a tie between Hatris and no, it's actually Hatris and Tetris Splash for the 360.
That's like Wetris.
It's horrible.
Wet
Bad,
tris.
bad, bad,
Sounds
bad.
creepy.
It sounds
Bad.
Very creepy.
I understand why this game had to be made, though.
That would be awful if they named it Moistress.
Moisture.
Ew, man.
Oh, what the
Damn,
fuck?
he's on some
Instead of
nasty
Wetris,
shit.
instead of Wetris.
Yeah, yo, you.
All right, go on, continue.
Jesus Christ.
He's-
Segue from that. All right.
Is Splash where the girl whispers?
Yes.
She goes,
Tetris. Yeah.
so she said,
It's underwater. Yeah.
Moistress.
No.
She whispered that shit.
No,
That'd be awful. Just as bad.
it's already awful.
It's pretty
It
bad.
doesn't need to be bad.
That's pretty bad.
More bad than it already.
No,
And
but-
you can't mess. How you mess up Tetris?
I mean, look, I understand that the reason why they made Hatris, all right? The Alexei Pavanov didn't get any credit or any money from the original IP because it was owned by the Soviet Union and it was a battle between all the.
So he came up with hats.
So he had to make a new game so he can get paid for it. It sucks because he got the success of Tetris. He
Isn't
never
that-
got any money from it.
Isn't that awful?
Dude,
you go
that's
from
a
Tetris to that?
yeah.
That is so bad.
So he had
it looks
to-
like I made it.
He had
It's
to
so
come up-
fucking terrible.
It's real bad.
Dude, it was so funny because last year, as a joke, as an April Fool's joke, somebody posted the the World Championship Tetris tournament.
But
They posted that they were having. They posted as a joke, as an April Fool's joke, that they were going to do a Hatchers tournament.
No.
And then it actually became a thing because people were actually interested in it,
that's
and they got
terrible.
enough people that were interested in. They actually had a tournament
Oh my!
for like a weekend.
That game is
Dude,
trash.
For
So bad.
Halloween, listen, for
No.
Halloween,
It's so bad,
for Halloween, you need to cosplay and get 4 hats. Just wear them on top
dude.
of each
It's
Dude, I was watching you play it. I said, turn it off.
It's a-
Get that. It's terrible.
it's a bad. It's not fun. First of all,
There's
it's not
nothing
fun.
going on.
It's not fun.
other. That's one of
Just-
the worst puzzle games.
Just picture Tetris, but without Tetris pieces, just hats. That's it.
Dude, I mean,
Just
they
hats
had-
falling down. You have to match
Falling
the
on
hats.
3
No,
different
no,
people's
thank
You have to
heads.
match the hats
Stupid.
onto the heads
No,
of the.
thank you.
It's
They had
so
They
bad.
had Yoshi's Cookie and all that back then too. It's weird ideas, man. Weird ideas.
This
But
one,
yeah.
this one was the worst.
But hats.
And I know he had to get paid, man. So he had to. He's like,
I don't think he got
But-
paid for that. I like to
or
not.
what did you get paid
What's
for
the
that?
check
Like,
for
what-
that?
Well, he had full
$10?
ownership of it, so.
He
But I
got-
don't know. It didn't
Listen,
sell. It
he
didn't
got
sell.
paid off Tetris later.
Game's terrible.
Luckily,
Yeah.
or his ass would have been not around,
Yeah.
living off that Hatchers money.
Oh,
Let me
Ah.
get that check, man.
But yeah, that's definitely one one of the stinkers in the franchise, man.
Yeah. All right, what you got?
I got. Oh, I don't even know which one to go with. I'm gonna go with Ninja Gaiden 3 for the NES.
Oh, really?
Yes.
oh,
I thought about Ninja Gaiden in there. And I didn't know which one to pick, so I didn't put it.
okay.
All right.
That was a game that had no magic. Had nothing. Part 1 and 2
It
had.
slowly diminished
Yeah.
as they came out with more.
It was like 1 and 2 are special. You remember the characters. You remember parts of the game.
Mm.
You remember bosses. 3, I remember they were just forcing the same kind of like, oh, this person's good, and then they turn on you, and you
Well,
don't even
soulless.
care. It was
Pretty
just it was just like
That when you're fighting robots, also, right?
yeah,
a
it was
cash
just
grab.
it was just stupid.
It's
Like,
kind of what they did with Ninja Gaiden 3 for Nintendo.
that's what I'm saying. Ninja Gaiden 3 for
No,
Nintendo.
he's talking about.
Oh no, with the trilogy,
You're
because they
talking
did it.
about the next, the new
The
gen
3D one.
trilogy, right?
3 to 1 I'm not talking about.
Okay, but
yeah,
they
yeah.
added that. They did it again.
I know. I heard that someone told me that the third one's kind of
When they
yeah,
added robots
one,
and they
yeah.
added like they took out blood. It's crazy. It's
for
crazy.
the NES. It was
It's kind of like how they
same
lost
shit.
the magic, though.
It's the same shit. It's just like
How you
One
gonna
and-
do the same?
1 and 2
history?
worked
Yeah,
and 3 didn't.
it's weird.
Why?
Learn from your mistakes. Joe.
Why didn't either one of those work?
And now then we gotta wait years and years and years to get another Ninja Gaiden.
Because they're
The same
scared now. They're
exact
scared.
thing happened. The
They're
same thing happened
Scared.
after 3. There's never a Ninja Gaiden 4.
Y'all didn't like
Never
3, so we gonna disappear for a bit.
Never happened.
I
And
don't
then
know
they're
how to
gonna
go
reboot
about
the
it.
hell out of it.
It's
What's it
fun.
gonna be in VR next? That's
I-
your next Ninja Gaiden.
And it's funny too because I
Nah,
wanted to
chill.
refresh what I knew about Ninja Gaiden 3 for the original Nintendo, and I looked it up online.
Well, it
and
didn't
I'm
have the music right.
like, no, music definitely
Sound
wasn't
effects
right.
was weird. Didn't he go like hop, 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 or something
pull.
every time he attacked?
Which I didn't really care about.
Yeah, yeah.
It was just the cinemas didn't have, like the cinemas before, you looked forward to them at the,
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
end of the
yeah.
stage. You're like, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? This is just like, this stupid, dumb story. It was just stupid.
Well, it killed the 2D Ninja Gaidens completely.
I was like, yo, this stinks.
Yep.
I just watched Turbo play through it pretty much, and I'm like, I have no interest in playing this.
I tried. I
And
tried. I used to like 3 more.
1 and 2, at least you would play through the pain because you wanted
No,
to
I
see
wouldn't
what
play
happened.
past the first level, the rain level on part 2. Never, ever again.
Rain level's hard for you?
I hate it. Yeah, fighting that
Actually,
boss when it changes.
Let me
I
not
hate
say
it.
that because I could probably play it now,
I hate
and
it.
I'll probably die on it. So
Yeah, it's rough.
yeah,
But
But-
it was that game has awesome music.
Yeah,
though, and
Ninja-
good story.
Ninja Gaiden 3 for the NES.
Was it Ash Tower? Was there 2?
Ashtar was 2.
That was 2.
Yeah.
I couldn't name anyone in 3.
He died mad quick. Like, wait, that's it?
Yeah.
That's it? Dead. All right.
I
That's
couldn't
like,
name one enemy in 3. I had to be returned to someone.
oh, no.
It had to be returned to somebody. There was nobody
no.
new.
Oh, no. Shit. He was like the main guy that, like, you think he's good and he turns on you.
Isn't that always a thing in Ninja
Oh.
Gaiden?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but they usually
The-
turn
the
out
first
good.
guy in part 1. I hated
Mhm.
that twist. The first guy. It's like, hell, him. The nunchuck guy. I hated that. But yeah, not to spoil anything, y'all. Play Ninja Gaiden.
If they didn't play, I mean,
Yeah, you
come
should
on,
have,
man.
man. They had a trilogy.
Come on,
Play,
son.
buy that. But yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
It killed it for how many years before they came out with Ninja Gaiden?
It's still
3D?
not around.
And then the 3D one did it and killed it
And
for
it's
how many
still
years?
not around.
It's something that should be around. Ninja Gaiden should be around.
That would have got him into Smash Brothers.
There should have been a Ninja Gaiden. Actually, there was a Ninja Gaiden anime. Oh man, it was like 1992.
Yep, I saw it recently.
It was old as
I saw it
hell.
online, yeah.
It was old
it
and
good?
terrible. Hell no.
Yikes.
Hell no.
Depends when
This
you
came out when
depends
Fire
when you
Emblem-
would have watched
This
it.
came out when Fire Emblem.
If I
anime
watched
came
it, then
out.
I probably would have liked it. I would have
Yeah?
liked it back then.
It was
It-
so
it-
default.
Back in the 90s.
That's
didn't
why I
have a
would have liked
mask
it.
on.
That's what I didn't like.
He didn't even have a mask.
He should have his mask. And Robert was in that shit too.
Wait, he didn't have a
Robert T.
mask.
Sturgeon?
Yeah, he was in there.
Robert T. is everywhere.
Robert
ha-
T. Sturgeon.
He didn't have a mask.
Nah, it's terrible, right?
That sounds bad.
I would have rather watched
never
Shinobi. Give me Shinobi.
Never saw
He
it.
doesn't have a mask, or
Mm.
didn't at least. All right,
What you got, man?
I have Devil May Cry 2.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes,
I
That is
still
a
have not
low-
played that to this day.
And you're lucky.
Everyone has scared me away from it.
You're lucky. You have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude.
everyone said it was like the depressing version of
Oh God.
Devil May Cry
2
1.
was the most cash grabby game
Oh my God.
because it was after 1, as successful as that was, as successful as the franchises. It's funny how 2 was so bad.
I'm surprised 3 was made.
Yeah,
That's how
And
bad.
they up-
That,
listen,
that could tank you.
That's how bad it was.
That could
2
tank you.
I will tell you, I said this online before. I had beat the boss of that game with my feet because I was so bored. I said, "Yo,
It is-
can I beat this boss with my toes?" And I won. And then listen, that game is usually one of the hardest games to play.
Yep.
Devil May Cry is known for the difficulty,
It was
especially
lifeless,
3.
too.
Dude,
What's
3
that-
was rough
What's
to
that?
beat.
Yeah.
What's that? Sticks OnlyFans beating games with his feet.
Beat with the
Wow.
feet. With the feet. I will never be
Wow.
defeated. Okay.
Hey,
so-
that's what the channel will be called.
Jesus.
Defeated.
Defeat-
God
Damn,
damn.
man.
we got
Listen,
ideas, man.
I'm gonna hire
Check
people
out
for that.
Defeated.
You're gonna see my feet, but it's a
Sticks'
great
OnlyFans.
idea.
See?
It is
Hey.
a great idea.
Just let us know in the chat, man. Let us know.
Yo, I'm pretty sure
Damn.
it's happened already. But if
Oh,
it didn't,
man.
holy shit, I'm making millions. If you got good feet, let me know if you can play games.
With them crusty ass feet.
Not with my feet, then. Actually, not bad. But listen, Devil May Cry 2 was so bad. It was just like a snooze fest.
I was just gonna say it was
It
lifeless.
was boring.
It
Yeah,
was lifeless, man.
It was.
How you gonna
boring.
freaking make a game with hardly any enemies, man? And it was
It was
slow.
like the end of the first game.
Yeah.
He stole all the lights.
Oh,
You know that bad
no.
line he said? It was terrible. They took the soul out of the game.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
no,
bad.
it
And they didn't understand what made the first one so successful.
It was slower.
It was not
It was
good.
slower.
Dude. It wasn't good.
Hardly any enemies.
Yeah,
But
that
I'm
was-
happy that they continued. But that was by far the worst of the franchise.
It's surprising that they
Could have
continued.
killed it.
Yeah,
Coulda
yeah.
killed it.
That's
Surprising.
right. And then DMC people want to say killed it. Come
No,
on, y'all.
man.
DMC
No.
That's
No,
my
DMC
favorite
was
one.
good.
That is
DMC
my
was
favorite
great.
one.
My
DMC,
favorite one.
it's not my favorite game, but I don't
It was
dislike
great,
it.
though.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really, really good.
People say that that's the weakest in the franchise.
They just
No,
didn't
man.
like his hair. They complained about his hair.
Play
That's-
two.
Devil May Cry 2.
Play
about it?
2 and say that.
Play 2, yes. His shirt was cut man high. They never say that about him, man. His shirt was terrible.
Yeah, well, play,
But-
play part
But
2 and then
2 was not good. 2 was not good. Don't recommend that one at all.
I agree
That's
with
why I
that.
don't even want to play the trilogy. Remember, I have Devil May Cry trilogy on PC. I don't want to play 2.
Oh, I bought 3.
I didn't want it.
I bought Devil May Cry 3 on the Switch.
Mm.
I got 1 on the Switch.
And you skipped 2.
I skipped 2.
Yes,
So fuck
exactly.
that
Exactly.
shit.
Damn.
Why are you gonna play
can't
that?
make
That-
it.
There's no point in having that. Going through
Yeah.
that again.
Yeah, Kid Amazing. It seems like it was done in 6 months or less.
Oh, dude.
It was such a cash grab.
so bad.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
I'm surprised it stayed and continued to be as
I'm
strong
glad I
as
didn't
is.
play it.
Yeah.
No, it's bad.
I tell you, man.
I've avoided some bad games.
It's
in
like
my
night
life.
and day, dude.
You can close your eyes and beat that game. It's not even worth playing, dude.
No.
Damn.
It's not.
No.
All right. What you got?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Which one?
for the Nintendo.
Oh,
first
shit.
One.
The first
For the
Oh, so you
NES.
said the first
The
video.
first one
NES?
killed the franchise.
The first one
It
killed
didn't
the
kill the
franchise.
franchise, but it
was
says our
worse.
li-
It was
no,
the
least
worst of the
favorite,
franchise.
least
it's the
favorite.
least favorite games of the popular franchise. But bro,
He said Ninja Turtles 1.
let me tell you,
It was
The start of the
foul.
franchise.
that game was so intensely disappointing for a young Ninja Turtles fan who
Yeah.
wasn't that good at video games at the time. Bro, after I could barely get past the second stage.
The damn.
It's rough. It's rough.
the
No,
Damn.
I co-sign on that. That was a.
That game was stupid hard for no reason.
I got that for my birthday. I remember, and that was. Oh.
I tried to play it recently. Remember when I tried it? The first thing I did was get run
Oh,
over.
you got ran over.
I was like, let me go down here.
Instantly captured, right?
I died instantly.
Damn.
I was like, yo, I remember this music.
I love the music too. The music's
Done.
very nice too. I'm
Yep.
like, oh,
That's
this is nice.
Oh, I don't like the music when you go in the sewer.
No,
That's too
not.
much. It's too
No, the
frantic.
first stage.
Too
man.
frantic.
First stage music.
Nah,
I don't like that shit at
I
all.
will never.
I don't like it at all.
I will never play that game again, bro. Nah, dude, it was so
It
difficult.
seems like it was made by Acclaim.
And I can tell you, I can't even count on two hands how many times I threw my controller playing that game.
And I beat that game.
Cannot. I
beat
never.
that
that's
game.
the
Dude, it's a
weirdest
hard
thing.
game.
I just remember them saying, "Get scrolls." That's how you beat
Yep.
the game. Get
Get
scrolls.
scrolls and be dying down.
Dude,
Yeah.
I couldn't even
So
get
yeah.
to the part where I could find a scroll, bro. It was.
Nah.
You have to
It
ask-
was hard
this is-
for no reason, like
Yeah.
absolutely no
And
reason.
it was not fun,
No
so I had to
reason,
quit that game.
Yeah.
I had to quit it. I got to the third stage maybe like twice. I was like, I'm turning this shit off.
It was Battletoads hard, to
Game's
be
over.
honest. It was like
Dude, it
Battletoads.
seems broken. The
Mhm.
game seems broken. It's not a good
Hell
game.
yeah, man.
Not a good
Never
game.
again. Never
But
again.
I understand the nostalgia. Don't get me wrong.
It actually made me get good with games quick.
Yes.
It made me get
That
good.
and Battletoads. I hate green people.
Green
In video
people
games-
characters.
In video games, I hate anything
They're
green.
just tough for no reason.
Those games
For
are
no
too hard to
reason.
They're green.
play.
There was no reason for either one of those games to be as tough as they were, but they were just like
Nope.
nightmares to beat.
What are
Nightmares.
they, amphibians? I hate amphibians. Hate them all.
But yeah, nah, never again. Never
Oh,
again.
man.
All right.
I'm gonna say Sonic Forces.
Really? Out of
For
all
me.
the Sonic?
Oh.
Okay.
For me, yeah.
Okay.
For me.
I remember when
Oh,
you
there's
got-
a ton though.
Well,
It's
you
a
know
ton
what?
of Sonic
The thing is, I have to go by the games that I personally played.
Yeah.
I never played Sonic 06, although a lot of people say
That would get a win.
that's
Yeah.
probably the one that everybody's gonna say. But I never played it, so I can't really say.
But that
that's it.
bestiality love with that girl though.
Whoa. Whoa.
You used to go out to a human girl.
Whoa.
He's a hedgehog.
And I say, Sonic Forces isn't a bad game per se.
Some
it's
people
just
like it though.
no. I'm saying it's not. It wasn't a bad game per se. It just needed a few months more in the oven to just iron it out.
It's
Because it was just
everywhere.
it was a broken game.
So they had good ideas. They
Very
should
good
just
ideas,
not
yeah.
executed right.
Had to
Not
let it
executed.
cook.
Yeah, man. It was just a lot of good ideas that I was just disappointed. Very disappointed. The way they seamlessly like did the 3D with the 2D, and I was just like, no.
Can we throw in
is bad.
Sonic with the sword also in there?
Who played it? Oh, you played it.
I played it.
Oh yeah, you
Trevor-
played it.
Trevor
Yeah.
What is
played it
that?
No,
too.
that deserves to be
It's
there.
pretty bad.
What is that?
There was I
Unle-
forget the
not,
name
not
of it.
Unleashed. Sonic and the
No.
Black Sword, or the
Black
the,
Sword?
or the
Was it?
sword, or the Black Knight. The Black Knight.
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
it's Sonic and the Black Knight or something
Sonic
like
Maybe.
that.
You
Sonic
guys in the
and-
chat, let us know how bad. It's so bad we don't even know the name.
Couldn't even hit the dragon that was in the middle.
First boss
That was-
ruined the game
I
for
said
me.
turn.
So it's a wait. They gave a sword to Sonic. I never.
So you know Transformers where they gave Optimus Prime a sword and made him like Arthur or something like that. I never saw that movie,
Never.
but that's
Never
the
will.
premise
wow.
of the Sonic game. Also,
Jesus.
you give him a sword, and
I mean-
the one where he turns to a werewolf. Add that to the thing. All of them.
But I heard that was good.
That
Yeah?
wasn't bad.
I actually heard that.
It
I
was a
looked at it
werewolf?
fairly recently, and that game looks really good.
Really?
I didn't see the
It's
scenes
just
with
a
the
bad
werewolf.
concept.
I think the werewolf part I did
Yeah.
not see, but
Yeah.
everything else
Okay.
looked awesome.
Okay.
Yeah,
what,
really
that came out on
awesome.
the Wii?
All of them came out on the Wii. Yes.
No,
It
that
was a
wasn't bad.
spot.
That wasn't bad.
Actually, they had the one with the three.
That wasn't bad.
The teams of 3 on there too, which was good. I
Not
think.
Colors, is it?
Colors wasn't. Was
wait.
that on the Wii?
Colors was good.
Colors was
Wii U.
good.
What? No, Sonic Heroes? No.
Yeah, Sonic Heroes was the one on
Sonic
With the
Heroes.
3
Wii.
people?
Yeah, I was on the Wii.
Okay.
Sonic Blast was the one for the DS.
Finger Blast.
That was a 3D one.
Yo, this guy said
Sonic
what the
Blast.
fuck did this guy
not
just
Finger
ignore him?
Blast.
This guy said finger blast.
Sonic
Nah,
Blast.
Sonic Blast. man.
Sonic 3D Blast was supposed to be for the Saturn, but it didn't come out.
No, it didn't come out.
Nah.
Sorry.
That was a good game though.
I apologize.
The
First Sonic 3D game?
No, I'm talking about the
That-
DS, the
I-
DS one
Oh, yeah.
with the
yeah.
2 screens,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
3D.
yeah.
That
Sonic
was cool.
Advance,
Sonic R for the Saturn.
Sonic Advance. No, man.
Ugh.
Would that ruin a franchise for racing?
I was gonna
games?
say
Yes.
that was a bad. Yeah, Sonic R would probably be that would be up there too.
Bizarre says add new Gundam breakers to it. It's pure trash.
Was that the new first person?
I don't know. I think it is.
Gundam Breakers.
That'll ruin.
There was a Gundam game that's
It was
that's
recent.
new.
It's
It's
recent,
recent,
too, yeah.
and it's first person.
I think it's free.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't-
yeah.
Is that the one?
I don't
I
know.
think so. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
remember. I played it. It was I.
Apparently,
Damn.
Bizarre thinks it's trash.
But not as
All
good
right.
as the Warriors one.
Nah, I love
Oh, hell no. That's dope.
That's how you got to make the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But,
so that's
uh,
Sonic, definitely. I
yeah.
agree with that.
I'm up.
Yep.
You're up.
All right, hold on. Let's find my list. Mario Sunshine.
Oh, yes.
You
oh,
know
yes.
what?
Damn.
Yes.
It sucks
I
because
hate it.
I can't put that on the list, but
I hate
because
it.
That game.
I never played it, but just the premise of it, I
Get
just
that
never.
game up out of here.
Yep.
The premise of it alone just made me not want to play it.
Dude, I never played a game where like I was excited to play it
I didn't beat it.
because I'm like, let me give it a shot. This is different.
I played it for a
I
while.
stopped midway.
Yeah.
I said, I don't want to play this anymore. What the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? I feel like an idiot. I'm running around like putting out these like little like puddles. I
You
got
were a
like
fireman.
yeah, it's just
basically.
like, but it's like no fires.
It is
like,
so fire.
It's just like
It was-
it's like
It
Splatoon.
was Platoon.
It was Splatoon, pretty much.
I
It was
watched
Splatoon.
I watched Turbo beat the game, and oh my god, man, the story,
The ending,
storyline,
the ending makes you want to break the fuck.
Oh, it in a bathtub?
yeah.
Yes, back to vacation time with the family is
Yeah.
crazy. What the fuck is this?
Bowser's in
The
the
fuck
bathtub.
is this game?
Oh, how dare you ruin my family vacation?
Yeah, family vacation. What is this game? Why is this game out?
Bowser's on vacation.
I was so pissed. I was so
Such a
pissed.
bad.
I think I got 80% through that game. I was pretty close to
I
that.
legit stopped
And I just
halfway.
didn't want to play.
There's no reason.
People like it though.
There's
People like the game.
Some people it's their first game, so I
Right.
get it. What you're born with, or you
That
jump
makes
into,
sense.
I get it. But this game is trash. There's so many great Mario
I agree.
games.
I agree. That was the worst one.
You know, people will say what they will about Mario 2 for the NES because it's a different game. It's not wasn't supposed to be Mario.
Right.
I love Mario 2. It still had enough charm in it to make it feel like a Mario game.
It's different.
It
but
was
it's still
fun.
great.
Yeah,
It was fun.
it was still fun.
New Super Mario Brothers for the DS was trash too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't fun at all. It was nothing.
No,
Like
some-
yeah, they
It's Mario. It's the
he would
same
shoot
shit.
coins. Like
Yeah, yeah.
it was. Nah.
It
But
was
you know
just
what?
Mario, but the power ups were whack.
Not popular opinion, but I would throw Odyssey in there too.
Odyssey.
I did not enjoy it.
Oh,
Me,
really? I
me
wouldn't-
personally,
I wouldn't throw Odyssey in there.
that would be one of the worst
Yeah.
Mario games to me because I didn't. I had it
Worst
was
3D
painful
Mario
playing
game?
through that. Yeah,
Nah.
one of them. No, one of them. Sunshine. by
But you
far,
play
the worst.
Galaxies though.
Yes, Galaxy was
Okay,
dope.
because
Galaxy was
I didn't
dope.
play Galaxy.
Galaxy was amazing.
I played Odyssey. I
Going
enjoyed
from there to
Odyssey.
Odyssey wasn't the worst game in the world, but people sweated
What
too
about
much.
the
I don't
new,
like
what
it.
about
no
New Donk City? That song.
I didn't like it.
Jump
No,
up and
no,
down.
no,
Jump up,
no.
Come on, man. Come
No.
on. You don't like that song? It's my shit.
I beat that game too, but I felt like I was pressured to do it, just like the Zelda game.
I felt like I was
They had a gun to your head. You had
No,
a
it's
gun
just
to
too
your
many-
head, like
it
play
was
the
too-
game. Oh, shit.
It was too much praise to me. You're like, nah, I don't want to. And there was nothing out at the time.
I like
so was
Odyssey.
like,
Odyssey was fun.
Odyssey was
time.
good, man.
I had,
And-
a good time with that game.
It
I
was-
like the 2D parts. Don't get me wrong. I did like the 2D parts. I wish that they would come out with a 2D one. Hey, what's the rumors? Come on.
and I get what you're saying though, because like
I didn't
My-
like the hat. I
my-
didn't like the hat.
my favorite, I did like the hat thing.
You have a
my,
hat right behind you. It's right there.
My favorite,
like this.
yeah, it's right here.
Turn
it's
into,
covered by
turn
the-
into Drake when you put that on.
Turn to Drake when you put it on.
Ah.
Drake. Yo.
That's what the power is.
I like the
That would be fun.
Mario Galaxy 2 was my favorite. Still waiting for
Galaxy is
them.
amazing.
But the Galaxy games are very, very, very.
But
very,
the
very good.
commercial for Sunshine was a complete. That fucking commercial pissed me off.
No, I agree with you. That's the worst one.
Nah, that is
That's the
definitely
worst
the
one.
worst.
That would have made me not play Mario.
To me, that's a Mario.
But that's a lot of people's first Mario
Yeah.
game.
It is.
Which is crazy.
But that's
It is.
that's madness. To me. That's madness. No one should have to start with that.
yeah. And Geek Story, and I don't agree with the Earthworm Jim there. I don't agree with that one. I love Earthworm Jim. I never actually. You know what? What's funny? I never played Earthworm Jim 2.
I haven't played.
I
two.
never played Earthworm Jim 2.
I
No?
never
No.
played
I have.
two.
Because I think everyone I played on the emulator and
Or
it never
did-
played
wait,
past the
did
second
I?
stage.
I played a
It's
little
tough.
bit of the first one. I definitely didn't play the second one.
First
Second
game is
one-
hard as hell though.
Second one was tough, man.
Beat that game too.
No, Earthworm Jim was a tough fucking game. Those are tough
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
Very tough.
But what do I have in here?
I just did that.
Oh, I got one
stage.
for you. I got one for you. Contra Road Core. So,
Contra Road Core.
Which
oh,
one
you
is
know
it?
what it
Oh
is.
no!
Oh, you know what it is.
No.
Is
It's
that
the
the one
worst
The
one.
panda?
Yeah, was that the one? I was just gonna say, is that the one with the
No.
panda?
It's the newest Contra.
Why would you play that?
It was a demo. It was a free demo.
Oh, it's free.
Yeah,
Oh, I,
yeah,
didn't-
yeah.
I wouldn't even touch that.
Because we wanted to make sure it sucked.
Mhm.
And we didn't even get a chance to play two players. It sucked so
I
bad.
didn't want to.
No, I played the demo. And I was like, demo's okay. It's terrible, but it's okay.
I heard from.
And then I
everybody
got
else.
the real game and got past the part of the demo, and there was a panda dancing on top of a building. And I was like, what the hell is this game? And that was a character that you could beat. I was like, dude, this is not Contra in any.
And they threw nostalgic
It-
shit in the
in-
intro.
in
There was
intro.
nostalgic shit in there. I'm like,
cash
It
grab.
was not Contra at all.
It's fucking
Even though, listen, I would say the first one to throw off Contra was the PlayStation one. PlayStation 1. There were two of them on there. One was okay, I think, and the other one was like terrible. Overhead, like weird behind the
which one
back.
was
Actually, it
that?
was behind the back. TV.
actually, that one I liked a
was
lot. The one me and
bad.
Kev played, the overhead one.
There was an overhead one that was okay, but there was one that came out before it that was broken and it was terrible.
I don't know if I played.
And
that
then they came out with Shattered Soldier, I believe. Or what was it? What was that one?
Shattered soul.
That
That was the
that
one
was
that's
the
like a
2D.
boss rush 2D. for PlayStation
Very difficult, right?
2. Oh, it was rough. Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. It was like a treasure game, though. It was like that.
I gotta look.
That
this
was
up.
dope. But the first 3D Contras were bad. But this one just crapped all over the name Contra.
Can't recover from this.
And I was like,
Can't
this
recover from it.
ends the franchise. This ends it. Like, it's so bad they can't even make another Contra. Like, I can't
Why is
do it.
anyone gonna get excited
can't.
after you make
Especially
that?
since you just took the most
Then-
corny garbage story. Like,
There's
what
a panda in the
is
fucking
that?
game.
And you just threw the name Contra on it. Like, Konami, listen, I don't know what y'all are doing. I know I would have rather played Pachinko all day than play this freaking Contra game. It was so muddy and everything about it. The graphics were bad.
What about the
music was
special
bad.
move when he
Special move
jumps
was
up,
bad.
takes the missile,
This shit was bad.
and like power bombs the missile on top of the enemies? What the
And I
fuck
understand,
am I
listen,
watching?
in Contra, they did grab missiles, but they didn't throw them onto
Yeah,
you.
they hung off the missiles
Yes.
and shot people.
There's
not
nothing. I don't know if the
power
game
bombed it.
got better. It was so bad I couldn't even look at the game anymore.
That's not good.
Damn.
So definitely never touch that Contra game, especially like running gun shooters. Terrible.
Yes,
I would rather
but-
play Jumping Flash for PlayStation than
Damn.
this
That wasn't
Contra
bad.
game. Than this Contra game.
Damn.
It's that
He
bad.
said jumping flash.
Jumping Flash wasn't terrible.
You know they had 3 jumping flashes? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
No,
right. They made the
I only played
Contra
the first
Mobile, which actually looked good.
Contra Mobile did look good.
It looked very good.
But I don't know. I heard who played it? I've seen a couple of streamers play it, and it did not do well.
Didn't hold up.
No, because they changed the play mechanic, just like they did in Castlevania. They made it too short. The levels were like spaced weird, and the progression was
Oh, you mean
weird,
it should have been on the console?
and they messed it up. Listen, the one on DS wasn't bad, but it was bad because it was split
Two
screen.
screens.
Yeah, it shouldn't have
So
been
you
2 screens.
You gotta look on the top, and there's like
and there's a gap in the screen, but it's not there.
Yeah, so you don't pay attention to it, and then there's like bombs falling from the top screen
Yeah,
onto
yeah.
you're like, what the hell? shot
That
me?"
was a good Contra.
It
but I
was good,
didn't
but it
want
was tough
that
be-
way.
It was tough because of the screens.
Yeah, and they took into consideration that the screen was split and you couldn't see, so the bullet would be behind there
Yeah,
and come down. But when you play it on emulator where the screens are together,
yeah.
it's like pop pop. It just
It looks
it's like
weird.
this-
Oh, so there's no
Yeah.
timing. It's like
Nah, that's wrong.
Oh,
It's
damn.
wrong. So it's messed up.
Shit.
Yeah, but that's my Contra. What is it? Road Core.
This
How
game's,
many-
this game's getting me mad.
How many more do you guys have on your list?
I have 2 more.
I got
2 more, if
5
not one.
more, so I'm gonna say
Jeez.
3.
Well, Chalk, what you got?
I added a few,
Well,
I-
so I can knock out a couple.
We're going back to the Sonic franchise.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Sonic Spinball.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was bad. That almost killed the Sonic franchise for me in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah.
And it's not even the same type of game.
Bro.
For Sonic to still be around is actually an accomplishment.
That killed, actually,
It's not a lot
that
of bad
killed the
ones.
Genesis for me. That's why I
Yeah.
have such bad remarks
Sonic
about
No,
Genesis.
Sonic Spinball was. I thought it was.
Should have been good.
You tried to like it.
I tried really hard to like it.
Everybody
but that
did.
game was trash.
Dude, I think there's one for Game Boy Advance that's awesome.
And I'm sorry to the people who developed that game, but like I did not like it at all.
Is there one? Or is that Pokemon?
All. Like,
Pokemon.
like there was nothing fun
You're
about
apologizing to
playing-
them? They should be apologizing to you, man.
I mean-
I'm sorry for this game.
Like there's nothing redeeming about the game. It's like there was nothing fun using it wasn't fun using Sonic as a pinball.
No, it was slow. It's nasty. That game was broken. That
Yeah,
game was slow
there
as
was
hell.
nothing fun
Sonic,
about it.
there was no blast
There was
processing
nothing
involved.
fun about it.
At
I'm
least go
sorry.
fast. Gotta go fast.
Gotta go
Wasn't-
fast.
At least
No,
that.
You got to play pinball.
Gotta
apparently.
play in molasses.
And it was not fun, dude. Sonic Spinball was not fun.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I could feel the pain in your voice.
Maybe you hate pinball games in general. And
Yeah.
I like Pinbot. I liked Alien Crush. I love those games. That ruined it for me. Then, like I said, Pokemon Pinball. That was dope. That ruined it for me.
Yeah, man. No thanks. No thanks.
What
you
you
up
got,
to,
Al?
Al?
I got. I'm gonna name a few of them. I like that. Gears of War Judgment.
Judgment.
Oh.
It wasn't bad.
Okay.
Oh.
Wasn't bad.
Worse than the franchise?
Oh.
It's to me. I think it's my least favorite out of all of them. I didn't hate it. But usually when they do prequel stories, I'm never a fan of that. When you make a sequel or you're waiting for the next game, and then they go back in time.
You
It's
hurt,
like
you hurt Chalk. You hurt Chalk. I actually like Judgment.
I
like
did
Judgment
enjoy
a
it too. I played it. I actually played it co-op also throughout the whole game.
It wasn't bad, but in the franchise,
But
It's
the
probably
thing
the
that got
lowest
me
one.
was just the what was it like? All right, so Gears of War 1, 2, and 3, right? You got new weapons. They introduce new weapons every time. In this one, because it's a prequel story, you've already used all the weapons that they've had. There wasn't really anything new that they added weapon-wise.
Mm.
So it was really the same thing rehashed over and over again. That was my main gripe with it. Wasn't terrible. It was just more of the same thing.
they're saying Gears 4.
I say Gears 4 too,
Hot take.
actually.
I'd say
Bizarre.
Gears 4 would be the worst.
I was thinking Gears 4.
Okay.
Because of that ending. I would say 4 too. But Judgment, it seems like more of a milking.
Well, just for that reason, though,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
more of the same.
There was
Kinda like
nothing
how-
different. There was maybe
was
just
really
the,
nothing
maybe the
different.
turrets. Maybe that's about like.
I mean, story-wise,
yeah.
just to explain some
Yeah.
some of the reasonings and stuff, but like you could have summed
Yeah.
that up in a
It's pretty
cutscene or
much-
something like that. Or
I can see that.
It pretty much seems like that extra year of the PlayStation when it should have been gone.
right.
Just like when they did, I don't know if it's in this list, but God of War.
Yeah. Oh well, that was my
That's
other
gonna
one.
be another
That was
okay.
another one. Yeah, because I'm
'Cause they
saying I
did
don't.
the same thing.
I
there.
usually don't like
They
prequel
did the
stuff when they do
prequel.
that, and they did the same thing with God of War Ascension.
It seemed like an extra year. They just added on some extra money.
The
Like,
same
here
thing.
you
Like,
go.
all right, here's some more of the same.
Mm.
Like
Mm.
not changing anything in the formula. Nothing new to add. Which the series definitely needed. After 3, it's like
You
all right,
definitely have to change the format.
You have
Yeah,
to
but-
change the format, and they did, of course.
The
Obviously.
only thing I think they introduced were a couple of new enemies and maybe you could choose your path. Like you.
No, what, Judgment?
In Judgment, yeah, you could
Didn't they add the
No, they-
choose like
what
a
the
more
strategy
difficult
element?
path.
They had the
It's
strategy
like
element.
the strategy element where you could
Right.
play like for multiplayer and stuff
The
like
save
that.
your base, the guard your base.
Yeah, but come on, man.
Something like
Set up a turret or a
Yeah.
barricade or
Which is
something.
what they did in 4 or 5. More than 5, right?
Five-
Or did they have it
definitely
in 4
five.
You mean
too?
horde mode?
See, I didn't.
No,
I,
to protect your base. Like
Oh,
that. it's the
no,
same
they did
type
that
of-
in 4. They
Four
That
did
was in
there.
4,
Was in
okay.
four.
I didn't play 5 yet.
5 was dope.
I didn't play
You
5.
Four-
didn't play-
four
I thought
was
you-
the-
I thought you
That's-
played
that's
5, no?
fine.
That's on my
Yeah.
backlog. That's
Oh,
on
that's
my
on
It was
the
a good-
back.
five was a
Remember,
good
I beat.
comeback.
Remember, I beat 4 not too long ago. So
Yeah.
I just beat
So
4.
you were disappointed like all of us.
yeah,
That was pretty
yeah.
much a drag
yeah.
on.
No, 5 destroys 4.
But
Yeah.
for me, it was
5
like.
is the best in the series. I
Yeah,
love
it does.
5.
But
5's
4
incredible.
4 wasn't terrible though. It was just
But that's why you haven't played 5 yet.
I haven't played 5
Because
yet. That's
4.
That's why I have-
Yo,
That's
trust
why.
me. Trust
But
me.
that's why I
way
have,
better.
That's why I have that opinion.
If you
though.
Yeah.
if you liked 4 a little bit, you will love
5's
5.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right. What else you got?
but it was new, so that's why. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but Fable 3
Oh, it's on mine. It's on
is
mine.
holy.
Is that the
so,
pirate? Is that the
Mine.
pirate one?
That's the
It
pirate
was
with
so
the
disappointing, man.
with the booty.
Oh my god, it was so disappointing,
I
man.
don't know why they
'cause,
went that direction.
Like Fable 1,
Supposed to be fantasy.
it was like the first. Yeah, it was like the first of its kind, first type of game where you grow up, playing. Part
like
2,
a fantasy Shenmue type deal. The way they
Kinda.
pitched it. The way they pitched it. Not the way the
Kinda.
game plays, but the
But-
open way that they pitched it.
It was a cash grab, bro.
You could be.
It,
evil.
it was.
And
a
you know what's
cash
messed
grab.
up? That was the
Good.
one that's co-op.
Yes,
That's the
that's
one that's
right.
me and Kev
Yes.
tried to play it. I'm like,
Why are you a pirate?
it's bad.
I'm like, this doesn't have enough for me to care
Nah, it's
anymore.
bad.
What is it?
And I
Assassin's
cared
Creed
in 1.
Black
I
Flag?
loved 1. I
1 and
really
2.
enjoyed it.
2 I liked too.
Yeah, I played I played them both.
I
But
played
they
one.
used the same engine as 2, and I was like,
I played 1.
it really didn't change.
Yeah.
They didn't change anything, man. They took it was.
Listen,
I didn't care about the character. I didn't care about the story. It was just, and I beat the game too. I was just like, oh,
Thing about Fable, Fable's better brought out nowadays. You could do
Yeah,
better
Dude,
nowadays.
I didn't want to be evil in
Yeah,
that game. I felt
Yeah.
bad when I was killing villagers.
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
could-
yo, chill.
I like the chicken punting.
Oh, I love
Yes.
it. Kill all
Yes.
them chickens.
It had a good accent. It was a good game. I like the fantasy element of it. But the third one I lost all interest in.
But Fable 3, goddamn it.
I
Dude,
lost
give it
all
the
interest.
Red Dead Redemption 2 treatment,
Oh,
Dude.
cleaning your sword and
Yes,
all that
yes,
stuff.
yes.
I think it'd be incredible.
Hell yeah, man.
Incredible.
Well, they're making one, so we'll see.
We'll see
We'll
what
see
happens.
in like 5
see.
years.
yeah.
All
But
right.
I have 2 more. I'm gonna wait till the last round.
All right, what you got?
I'll knock out 3 right now, and then I have 2. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Phantasy Star 3.
Oh yes. Oh wow, I forgot all about it. Oh man. All right.
Because I looked over there and I was like,
Explain.
how
that.
did I?
Explain that one.
Well, I mean, and the messed up thing is like they had a good like
The basis.
they had a great idea. You
Yeah.
know, like be a character, you marry one of your characters, and you have a son, and you
But a generational aspect of it was never done back.
Yeah,
then.
that was a nice, cool concept. But first and foremost, the music was taken from Phantasy Star. Phantasy Star was known for its music. There was nothing of the sort. There was maybe 2 tracks I liked in the entire game, but they took that out. The attacks,
the fighting.
So part 1, you don't see your character attack. You see kind of like the motion stuff
And
like
it's still
that.
smooth.
And part 1, it's still smooth.
Yeah.
This shit was lazy. This was so lazy.
2, you see them.
2, you see them.
And they
Yep.
jump up, and it's cool.
If somebody has like a they call it a slicer, you throw it at an enemy and it cuts them. To know that character's attacking, you just see a line go through each fucking character, each enemy. Just go. It's a line. Or if someone's shooting a machine gun, you just see the bullet holes. It goes.
Dude, this is on Genesis too.
It was on Genesis.
And on Sega Master System, the animations were way better.
Dude. And the enemies were worse than the main characters.
Did it feel like Dragon Quest or Nintendo?
Pretty much.
Like that's how
pretty much, yeah, pretty much. But at least you knew what you were getting.
Yeah.
Because they all just would
that was,
shake and they would light up.
4 years before, and it was on the lower
But
system.
the worst was like in Phantasy Star 3, you would have these the characters, the enemies look great, like they like menacing enemies. Like you had some dude with a whip like this, and the dude, this is how he attacks. He goes, he just shakes the whip.
Flick of the wrist.
Flick of the wrist. Like this. What
Look
the
at
fuck
like,
is that?
wrist.
You're like his back scratch attack.
Yeah, like what are these lazy
Have you
attacks?
ever gotten hit by a whip when someone shakes it like that? It's painful.
And the last boss, Dark Force, is this
balls.
big menacing beast, and he attacks by going with his
laughs?
fucking nose. He just goes
He moves
like
his
he's about to
nose.
fucking sneeze. That's what he looks like.
You ever been sneezed on by a giant
I
monster?
was just like, dude,
It's disgusting.
they took
I've seen it.
everything that's dope in Phantasy Star and just said, here, this is part of the story, kind of.
I saw it in Never Ending Story where the turtle sneezed on dude. It was disgusting.
Like, man.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was very let down about Phantasy Star 3. Thank God for 4.
I forgot about Phantasy Star 3.
I also-
for good reason.
Also have Castlevania 64.
Ooh, that's enough to make you hate a franchise.
And listen,
That was
Play that shit.
I beat that game.
That was
I beat it.
unfinished.
I watched you beat that game.
They came out with a DLC as the next game.
It's one of those things like, you get a new system and you want to get what's for the system.
Plus,
and
it's Castlevania. At the
yeah,
time.
it's Castlevania. You're caught up in the hype. It's 3D for the first time, and then
Mario is so good.
you're in a maze garden getting chased by Frankenstein with a
Well,
chainsaw.
That's where Frankenstein would be.
That shit is crazy.
With a chainsaw?
With a
Really?
chainsaw. That shit's fucking crazy. It's
Goddamn.
awful. But there were so many stupid things in that game, besides how ugly it was. Like, I remember there was one mission that's always in my head. You had to get this, I think, Mandragora, wherever the fuck it's called. And you had to
So you have to walk back without getting
you
hit.
had to walk on this skinny plank. And you know the control with the fucking analog and 3D
Yeah,
games
yeah,
for
yeah,
that
yeah.
60. So, like, if you fall, and when you fall off it, you just fall, like, very, very short. But if you fall off it, any kind of motion, you have to go back and get it again.
Yeah. I saw Abby Jams play that recently.
Very
And
bad.
she played
Why?
that part. And she did it. And she said this is the worst part ever.
Okay.
And she didn't like it at all. That part was crazy.
That part, no. And, there's so many other parts. But there was some stuff in there that was, like, kind of cool. But, no, man, that just wasn't. That can kill a franchise. I also have 2 maybes on here. I'm going to save the 2 maybes for the end.
That would be honorable mentions then.
So we'll do.
Because I have one.
This one I played for probably 2 hours and I stopped was Valkyria Chronicles 2.
That was the classroom one.
Yes.
Okay. I can see why.
I gave it a shot and I said, get this out. Get it out. I'm gonna do it.
It made you not want to play 3, which is unfortunate because 3 was actually
Because
good.
1 had the magic. One
was amazing.
they set the bar
1
high.
was and is amazing.
And when I went to 2, which was handheld,
Yeah, he didn't want to handle.
that's number 1. And the only reason I was playing is because that at the job at the time I had like hours to kill in the car. So I'm like, all right, let me play this. All right, turn this off. Couldn't do it.
Unfortunately, listen, 3 was way better.
1 and 4 was just so compelling. The
Yeah,
characters,
They need
the
to be
story.
on home console.
You gotta those for me. You have to have it on the console. Yeah, I have to see these characters. Even the enemies were dope in 1 and 4. So like 2, no, I saw a classroom. They complained about some shit. They did this like this fake war thing that they had to do to kind of like practice. I'm like, I don't even care at this. I don't even want to play it anymore. Get the shit out of here.
Understood.
So yeah, that game could eat a bag of dicks.
Chad is saying Twisted Metal a lot. Twisted Metal
Yeah.
3 and 4 I've seen.
Damn.
For PS3.
Unfortunately, I wasn't a big Twisted Metal fan. I played Twisted Metal 1.
I
which
played
was-
1 and 2.
It just looked bad. If you go back now, it was just a hard game to look at.
That was
back then.
fun.
It was fun.
That was a
It
good
was
game.
fun. But 2 I think I played, and then 3 and 4 I didn't really play.
I never played 3 and 4.
I think they changed the graphical style and stuff.
They
like
also
that.
changed the studio too.
Plus, they had Vigilante 8 at the time, and I jumped to that. But this Twisted Metal Black was amazing. I love that game. Love that game.
that was good.
But I don't know too much about Twisted Metal 3 and 4 to talk about them. And that many Twisted
I played
Metal. The
Twisted
one,
Metal on a PSP with
Yeah.
like a group of people.
Yeah.
And that shit was fun.
which is why it should be online.
It
right
should
now.
be like that
It
should be a
an
thing, man.
arena game. Right now.
That would be the perfect arena fight.
It should be an arena game right now. Free to play.
Definitely.
Free to play.
Hell yeah.
Just bring out actual
Hell yeah.
weapons
Live
and
game.
paint jobs, cars, whatever. It's cars
Yeah.
battling. Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not what I would pick. But understood. Black was the best, man.
Black.
Black is best. The game.
Black.
Once
Nah.
you go black.
You never go back.
Dude, I just it was super dark though. That game was super dark.
It's called Black, man.
Exactly. That's
Always
why.
bet on black.
It's a battle, but that wasn't no. It was what was that rock song? I forgot. It was
Back
like
in Black.
Back
No.
to black.
Back to Black.
Back to Black.
Back
I think.
and black.
Back
No,
in
it's
Black.
painted red.
Back
I think I don't know what the name of the song.
Black.
All right.
Yo, man, black to the black to the black.
Cause I'm black, y'all.
Back to the
Cause I'm
black,
black, y'all.
Black and black. Black.
Stop.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Sorry, we
I got that stuck
Yo,
in my head.
no. Actually, not. It's Black History Month.
Yeah. Cause I'm black, y'all.
That's song though, man. We
Sorry.
Back to black is what it was.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry for my black outburst.
It's Black History Month. You do got it. Right. But yeah, all right. My pick was I got 2 picks. I'll just get them out the way, and y'all can go. into
Two
each one.
picks.
Yeah. All
What do we
right.
got?
Alex Kidd in High Tech World. Yes. Which is a toss up because Alex Kidd Enchanted Castle was the one that really threw me off, and I hated because that was for Genesis, and it tried to be Miracle World, and it was
I beat that game.
the worst.
I beat that.
It was not Miracle World at all.
Yeah.
It was terrible. But Alex Kidd in High Tech World was so much of a different game. So it was like Mario 2.
Mm.
It was not an Alex Kidd game.
So the best in the franchise.
It was not an Alex Kidd game.
Oh man.
It was a Japanese game called Anmitsu Haimi, which was
My Heim.
and it was a television series. Yeah, my Haimi. But it was a television series in Japan. And they just took that, put Alex Kidd over it. That's why it was like, why does this make no sense?
Yikes.
He put on armor. I'm stuck. Game over. I'm like, yo, what? Remember that? there was such terrible ways to die in that game. Said, ooh, that's cool armor. Want to try it on? Yeah. Oh, I'm stuck. Game over. And you can be playing for like half an hour, and you just try it on. It's over. You go into a thing. Oh, this is unplugged. Let me test it out. Game over. I'm like, dude, what is
What?
happening? Because you just go in a mansion or whatever,
Wow.
and you're just going into these rooms, talking to people, trying to
Jesus
figure out
Which one was
puzzles.
this? Which one was this?
Alice Kid in High Tech World.
Okay.
It's the one where you finally get out the castle. You have ninja stars. You can shoot at ninjas trying to get to the town. You have to throw a coin in the well 100 times to get a ticket.
Oh.
This is
I
when
remember
you can't,
this.
You can't
I
win.
remember this.
You can't win unless you get a coin that you drop into a wishing well 100 times. You have to do it. This is when you needed a Game Pro for that pro tip.
Tedious, no?
And yeah, and then you get the thing. He says, he gets to the arcade. He's finally like, oh, these Sega games are great. And he's playing Outrun. I was like, dude, that's the game? That's not Alex Kidd. Even though Alex Kidd Lost Stars is pretty bad also. Alex Kidd is the worst franchise in general because
Damn.
there's no real
Damn.
franchise there. All the games are different. And most are terrible.
Yeah, what am I watching?
And you saw me play this a lot of times.
I have.
A
I
lot of
definitely
times.
have,
I
yes.
really tried with those franchises.
Dude, what is happening?
Lost Stars was bad. Miracle World was amazing. That was my
Jesus.
Mario when I was little. That
I
was
don't
my
know what's
Mario.
going on.
Bro.
No, it's a terrible game. Look, you're running around, so you can see that. But look it up on YouTube. It's terrible. But that was enough to ruin the franchise, and that's why you saw Alice Kidd in Enchanted Castle because they tried to do Miracle World over at a worse degree, and you never saw another Alice Kidd game ever. You saw a remake of Miracle World,
Great job, by the way.
which was great. That's why you never saw another Alice Kid, because they had no way to make a good one after that.
They're like, we don't even know what to do with that. We don't
Yeah.
even know what he does.
Yeah, no one knew what
What
he
does he do?
'Cause
I
he was
don't
originally
know.
What are
Goku.
his powers?
He was originally Goku, which is crazy.
He just punches people.
He was a monkey.
He rides a bike,
He's a monkey.
helicopter. Looks kind of like a monkey-ish.
Oh man, the game was terrible though. And all right, so my other one to end it all is, well, for me at least, Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good call.
kind of killed it for me, which is why I don't even care if I see another Metal Gear, because the story, I don't know. Listen, Turbo played it. I don't know who else played it.
I
Like,
played a
fully-
little bit of
like
it,
fully
but
through.
I-
Everyone beat it.
I didn't beat it, but I got bored of it.
Yeah, so I'm with that
with-
crew.
I'm with you.
I'm
on
with
that.
that. I liked it in the beginning, actually. Storyline was crazy,
Yes.
and I was like, "Oh, they got the weird stuff going on, all the like magical stuff that they had, like weird stuff.
Hallelujah.
Not that. That's the government. That's government stuff.
I just like saying
I also like the what was it?
But they brought certain characters back.
the first one that came out, the first part.
Oh no, the first
Okay.
part was amazing. First part was amazing. I love that game.
Phantom Pain, was that it?
The
Phantom Pain is the
Phantom
is the
Pain's
one
original-
that
the
we're
real
talking
shit.
about.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the prologue
I forgot
where
what the
you're a
hell it's
Solid
called.
Snake. You had to go to the base and save someone. I was like, "Oh, this is cool."
That
though."
was really good.
And I did a whole bunch of stuff in that little demo.
Yep.
That was amazing. Then 5 came out, and I was like,
Yeah, Phantom Pain is the one we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. It started
After-
off good.
after I got past, I mean, I crawled for a good long time, and I was like, dude, I got to get off the floor. It's a long time. And then the cinemas just got longer and longer and longer. And then I made it to the carrier, and they said, go find all the people you want to work on your ship. And I said, no,
Open world.
not doing
Nah.
this. And I stopped playing right there. Because Peacemaker, I think, came out for the PSP, where you had to find people to help you, stuff like that. But they did that well. That game was great.
Mhm.
They tried to do it in this, and I was
Mhm.
like, not doing open world for you.
Peacemaker was really
No.
good.
And I was at a gripe because I almost picked 4 because I hated 4 because he was old as hell.
Oh.
I didn't like the game,
Oh.
and I didn't like how long the cinemas were
Oh,
in
it
that game.
hurts. It hurts.
I almost picked 4, but 5 made me not care to play 4. That's what made me not want to play 4.
Oh.
But I liked the prequel to 5 so much that I care about that game so much. That game was dope, but I couldn't deal with it, man. Metal Gear, like I don't care about the zombie game.
But once they,
I'm kind
once
of glad
they-
that the
well,
zombie game because that could be mentioned. That will probably be, but that's not. I wouldn't
no
even
one
count
played
that.
it.
as
I'll,
Metal
I'll
Gear.
say
no one
this.
played
I'll
it.
say
I
this.
couldn't say it because I didn't play that.
I
Yeah.
can't say it either, but I'm gonna say it. I'll put it on the honorable mentions.
Okay.
List. So that's an
Oh no, that's a franchise.
Metal Gear.
killer.
Metal Gear Survive.
That's a
It's
franchise killer. It's a
I
franchise.
want to know
killer.
who played that.
That's an ender.
They didn't survive.
That didn't
Whoever
survive
played
at all.
that,
It's called
nothing.
Metal Gear Will Not Survive.
Yeah, the franchise will not
Damn.
survive.
Yes,
and
see,
it didn't.
4 was a cutscene. It was a very long cutscene. I remember watching people play. I'm like, dude, that was an hour ago. You're still talking about this guy and his
Well,
his monkey or whatever. Like, I don't care about this game at all.
They did add I remember they added you could save the cutscene.
Yeah.
you could pause. And
You could
save-
pause and
You could
leave,
save the
'Cause it's
cutscene
too long.
to continue it. Yeah,
But
but it was good though. If you like the story, I like the story.
Man, I didn't want his old story.
I liked his story.
I don't know. I mean, listen, it's
I
probably a
enjoyed it
great
and I
game.
liked the story, so I didn't mind the cutscenes. But the thing with 5 was just that the open world thing,
Killed it,
it doesn't belong in the
especially in something as narrative.
Or it was
as
just done.
that.
It was
Yeah.
just done the wrong way.
Yeah.
It was definitely
Not
the wrong.
everything could be open world.
And it's obvious. It was obvious because they fired Kojima right in the middle of the freaking game. They never finished it. So
Fired or he left.
Damn.
I don't know what really happened.
well, nobody knows.
but
But
that game was never finished. It was
Right.
enough to not. I don't care about Metal Gear.
there was
Unless
no
it's
ending.
1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Yes, all day.
Turbo beat it, and he's like, "There was
There was
really
no
no
ending."
ending
He
in
was
the
like,
game."
I don't know
It
what I
just,
did.
it just,
with my time.
ended. That's
So that
it.
just
He's
goes
like,
to
should I have
show.
been playing this or Shenmue? There's no ending either.
What a waste of time.
So,
Wow.
and he still didn't play 3. He's
He,
like,
no, he didn't beat it. He
no,
didn't beat
he's
it.
like, this is great. I never played it again.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be honest.
No, no.
He's
He
holding
doesn't.
on.
He doesn't want to say, dude, it's too
There's
aged.
no
I can't
reason.
do it.
There's no reason.
He's got hope, man. He's got hope.
But yeah, I mean, that's what I would say for that one. And hey, might as well throw Shenmue 3 in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty bad. It's aged. It's too old.
It needs the update.
Yeah,
It
that
the
needs open
update.
world.
Yeah.
Get that open
Yeah.
world. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's what I got. So continue.
All right, I got my last 2. First up is Smash Brothers for Wii U.
Oh,
Really? Why?
Well,
They
compared
killed
to
Ganondorf in that game. And
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
the
they
only
did.
character I used.
Dude,
At the
That's your
you just
character.
weren't good at the game.
Damn.
Maybe that too, but either
they
way, I
killed my
wasn't playing
Sheik.
it anymore.
They killed my Sheik. In
You
that
just
too.
weren't good in the game.
I didn't want to be.
Nah. They killed Ganondorf. He was super slow, and he was not as strong as he used to be.
He's the same now.
Oh, shut up, son.
Damn.
Shut
It's just how Chalk plays as him.
Damn.
It's not the character himself.
Was that it though?
Yeah, that was the only reason. That was the only reason. And I
Oh.
didn't have a Wii U, so I was just like,
Oh.
nah, I'm not playing
No
this.
one
So
had
that
it.
Oh.
sounds
No
like
one-
a you problem.
No one had a
Wii U
U
problem.
That sounds like a Wii U.
It was a Wii U problem. That
No
game-
one had a Wii U. First of all, so I don't know if anyone knows what you're talking about.
I sold.
Damn.
I sold mine, man.
Exactly.
Yeah,
no
like,
one
that
has
was that was a no go. And last but definitely not least, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Oh, we
I
knew
knew
that.
it.
You knew that was there.
I knew it.
You know that was there.
I was
That's a
waiting for him to
franchise
say
killer.
bruh,
Franchise killer.
bruh.
Hopefully not.
I tried.
That was the
hard
MCU though.
I tried hard to like that game, but they took all the charm.
They took
Sucked it
Marvel out. That was MCU.
They sucked it out.
Nah, Marvel was still in
They
it.
took the comics out.
Nah, Marvel was still in it.
There was
It's
Wolverine.
just
There was
that-
X-Men in there.
Nah, there was no
That's
Wolverine
what
or
I'm
X-Men.
talking about. There's no comic books in there. That was all MCU.
Yeah, I guess it was MCU themed.
Yes,
But
it definitely was.
but yeah, dude, they dropped the ball. They couldn't get the license for the X-Men, so
No. At the time, they didn't own it.
yeah, it was not good. It was just not
But
a
if
good
it came
game.
out now,
It wasn't as fun. It wasn't as fun as Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or 3.
well, the
you know?
graphics they swore looked better. I hated it. I didn't like the way it looked.
I liked the way that it looked. I liked the way the characters looked on
Mm.
screen, but during at the like end screens it was just like
Mm.
So it was all right. Oh, but yeah, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is back in Evo.
Yeah, I
This
saw
year.
that.
That's wild.
I'm surprised 2 is not. Is it?
Nah,
I look-
it's just Ultimate
Just
Marvel
3?
vs. Capcom 3.
Wow.
I think people liked Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 better than
for tournaments, I guess.
MVC 2. But yeah,
Okay.
damn man. And we
I
haven't
feel
seen
your
Wait,
pain, though.
what a
we
way to
haven't-
look.
we haven't seen anything from Marvel vs. Capcom
Mm-mm.
yet.
They always throw it in the Evo now, and it's always hope. It's always hope.
I'm hoping because like, dude, I missed that series, and now would be a really good time to release it. Now that everything is under one umbrella again,
Mm.
but
All
who
right.
knows?
Except
Remains
for
to
the
be seen.
Incredible Hulk. Nah, actually, I think he's part of it now.
Yeah,
They just can't do the movie.
yeah, they can.
Jeez.
What you got?
Nothing uplifting. Nothing to get you happy.
All right.
Since we're on a low point now.
Sorry, y'all.
Sorry, man. I'm looking at I just added 3 more, and I'm like, oh, I completely forgot about these.
Throw him out there.
And I was so mad when oh man. Ready?
Mm.
Here we go. BioShock 2.
You didn't like Bioshock 2?
No.
The worst?
It's
I didn't play Bioshock. Sorry.
it's equivalent to how bad 2 Devil May Cry 2 was in the series.
Oh, really?
Oh,
It's
ooh.
along those
Cash
same
grab,
lines.
same
It's
shit.
the same cash grab, just more of the same. Bad.
Okay.
Then nah. Evil Within, the first one.
Okay. I mean, I've always said it French. Only 2.
It was the
But, I
weaker.
mean, it's the
obvious.
weaker
That's an
one.
obvious weaker
Yeah.
of the 2. 2 was amazing.
Mm.
1.
One was wonky. It was wonky as hell.
One was terrifying.
It was
though.
wonky.
It
That
was-
fucking terrible.
It was
Control-wise,
terrifying.
though.
Control was dreadful.
Control wise was bad, and the camera was too
I still liked it though. As bad
too
as it
close.
was.
The camera was way too close, though.
Mm.
Way too close. Let's see what else. Oh God, it's getting worse and worse. This one was a toss up because although I did enjoy the first game, the second one I also did enjoy, but it was so short that I have to put it on the list, and that's Kane and Lynch 2.
Canon Lynch.
Dog
2.
days.
You
There's-
can't throw a grenade in that game.
No, you can't throw a grenade in that game. No,
Huh.
no.
So they
Why
dropped the ball.
not?
Don't
No
know why.
grenades. Part 1 had grenades. They didn't have grenades in this one.
I mean, they fixed the frame rate and all, in the in the
Gunfights were
game.
clean.
The
They were
yeah,
clean.
very polished gameplay,
Mm.
fast pace and everything. It was really good, but it was too short. And that too, I forgot about that actually. You couldn't throw grenades in that.
What's my favorite word?
It wasn't a bad game. It wasn't a bad game, but if I had to choose, I would like the first one redone at least in that like in that engine or whatever they used to
Mm.
make that. This is getting worse and worse. Tenchu Z.
Oh God.
That came out for the Dream.
Oh gosh.
It Came out for the Xbox 360 and PS3.
Dude, I was a Tenchu fan and just saw it drop
Dude,
the ball.
I said, how the heck can you ruin a Tenchu game?
Easily.
How?
Easily.
How? How can you ruin a Tenchu game? Well, they did it.
Mm.
They did it. They did it. And it was, I just remember the controls.
Tenchu.
The controls
they
were,
ruined it.
there was too many buttons for the damn controls. It was just like, why? It was always simple to sneak around. It was like, no, you got to press a button to crouch. Then you had to press another button, a different button to freaking uncrouch. And then.
But that was
That
a
makes
different,
sense.
different company made that particular one,
Oh,
right?
they
I think
ruined it, man.
It wasn't from.
No, it wasn't from the, no.
Okay.
Different company.
Yeah.
But it was bad.
I used to love it introducing people who played Metal Gear to Tenchu. They would be like, I never heard of this. It's amazing.
Tenchu.
But you know how stiff that game plays now? Ooh.
I am fine, you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was a great one, though.
And the last game, this was the biggest disappointment, and Jay can agree. Burnout Paradise, damn it.
Oh,
Ah.
yeah.
God damn it.
That wasn't on my list. Oh, it's on my list
Oh.
now.
Oh, it should be. It should be.
Oh, my God.
Should be on everyone's list.
Oh.
Oh, ultimate franchise killer. 'Cause
That-
you know what? It's over. There's no more Burnout because of that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I did it.
And that's the highest selling
Yeah,
one. I
and
hate
yet
it.
it's
Damn.
ported. That's the version that's
They
ported to
remastered
everything.
it. Yeah, they remastered that one.
Why? Damn it.
I hate that
I
game.
hate it.
So
It's so
Yo, he
bad.
said I hate that.
Because I
It's so
love
bad.
Burnout. I love Burnout, and
It-
I hate that game.
You play the other Burnouts. Shit, even Burnout freaking 2.
Dude, I'll play Burnout 1
I played
over
2.
freaking Paradise.
All
Come on,
over
man. I love the violin music. Like, the
Yeah.
music is dope in those games. But it's, like, those are, like,
They're
default as hell.
yeah, they're dated. They're dated.
They learned a lot by 3 and
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Well, what was it?
3
Burnout?
takedown and
Takedown was 3,
and Revenge.
and Revenge was 4. Yeah, so those are the best.
Those are
Those should have already had, like, a dual pack release.
hell yeah, man.
Even if they changed the music, I don't care about the music. Just give me the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Give me the game.
The gameplay was on point, man.
Yeah, I'd rather play the PSP versions.
Those
Yeah.
are good too.
Yeah,
Those are good too.
and they bought them out for PS2.
They did?
And Vita never got anything.
Damn,
I can't
man.
believe Vita never got a burnout.
What the hell?
Yeah, but Paradise is
Burnout.
awful.
Biggest
Fine.
disappointment, man.
His
I
voice
don't-
changed real quick.
Because I don't like how people say that's great. It's awful.
Exactly. That's
I
another
don't
thing.
understand. What am I missing? I even tried it again. I tried the remaster. I was like, what am I missing?
I did too.
And I was like, I'm driving too long
Yes.
without a race.
Dude,
without
it's so,
racing.
It's so boring.
I'm trying to find a stoplight so I
It's
can
so
race this guy.
boring,
Just
man.
give me my race.
It's like,
Come on.
How do you go from arcade racer to freaking just an open world game, man? What the hell are you doing?
Dude,
What are you doing?
dude,
I don't want to look for a race.
I'm so mad at that game. I didn't put it on my list. I'm so mad at that game.
No, that was bad, man. It was bad.
I'm thankful that you had it on yours.
You know what? I originally didn't have it on the list, but it just hit me.
Hate
I
it.
was like, oh, let me just add it. I was like,
I knew I would add a couple before they went on.
but then,
I hate Need for Speed for trying to be it. That's how much I hate it.
But you know what?
I hate Need for
I-
Speed every time they say it's like Burnout.
I prefer
not.
it though
It's
over.
not.
I still prefer it over Burn.
Dude, I played Hot
Paradise.
Pursuit because Paradise was so bad. I was like, is this at all like Burnout? At all? It's a little bit. It's a little bit like it. It's
Little
just
bit.
not the same.
Just a little bit.
Not the
Most
same.
Wanted was close to Paradise. It was
Yeah,
very
yeah,
close.
a
to
little
it.
bit. It's not there.
But it was
though.
better though.
It's better than nothing.
It's better than Paradise, but
Just,
still.
come on. Y'all agree with me. Y'all
Oh,
agree. Y'all
man.
play if y'all play it, y'all know the pain.
Yeah, if you play that, man.
Yeah, man. I was gonna put a Mega Man in there, but I can't. I don't
There's
know
too
which
many.
one. I don't know which one
No,
is
there's
the worst.
there's so many.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Mega Man 6, and Turbo would be like, no, that was great.
Yeah, I don't.
But I will say Mega Man 6, Mega Man X6, any Mega Man 6, I'll put in there. It's
So
all
I'm like, no,
those are
it's
the
great.
worst
It's
ones.
65.
Those are the
65,
worst
it was
ones.
great.
Even though Mega Man X7 gets the worst rep, like they kill that game. That's what the burn.
Ah.
Remember the 2D, 3D?
Which one that had the racial shit?
Dr. Wywee.
That was Mega Man Powered Up.
Oh, powered up.
Oh,
Yeah.
powered up.
I love
That's
that
right.
game.
That was
Even though it was racist.
That
PSP.
Even though it was a racist tap dancing black
Well,
face.
Oil Man.
Oh, come on.
He was Oil Man.
Oil Man.
You don't know Oil Man? They made him purple in America. He was black face.
No, they made him.
Japan.
They
He
made
was
him
a
blue.
black-
I thought it was.
So he
Was
was,
he blue?
I think it was blue.
basically
He was bluish.
Mega Man's
Yeah.
equivalent of Mr. Popo.
Mr. Popo.
Yes.
In blue.
Yes.
Damn.
I wouldn't say that's the worst Mega Man, though. That's the
Come
worst
on,
choice.
son.
That's the worst choice they've done in Mega
That was
Man.
bad.
Yeah.
Oil Man.
I was
Oil
like,
Man.
y'all got away with murder.
Let's make
here.
him tap dance with a black face
Yes.
and big lips
Big
That shit
lips.
that shit was
White
Come
lips.
on, man.
and tap dance. And they
Yeah.
still put him out in America, whether
Yes,
he was
they
blue or
did.
not.
Yes,
He was
But
still
they
the same.
changed them to blue though.
Yep.
You
Nothing
play the
wrong.
Japanese version, it's black.
Ain't,
Oh,
nothing,
yep.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Remember during the
Yep.
he's like,
Tap
Yeah,
dancing.
he's tap dancing. Dude, it was crazy.
So
Singing out the dark of your brain.
honorable mention that should
Freaking
take that
minstrel
down.
show.
That should take down Capcom for that.
I was like, that's
it was
a
a
bad one.
full-on minstrel show.
That's a bad one.
And I like that game a lot.
That's a
I
bad one.
like that game a lot.
Damn.
I wanted Powered Up 2 so bad.
I gotta
bad
look
one.
this up.
And it never happened.
He
No.
has to look it up.
It never
I gotta
happened.
look this
Even
up.
anything you could do Mega Man 2 in, they killed. Mega Man Universe or whatever, they killed it. I was like, oh, you can make Mega Man 2 in there.
can't.
No, we killed it.
They
All right.
definitely
What you
Oh,
got?
I
You
got-
got, you got more?
That's
All
it.
right, all right, I got two more. Both these games I like a lot, but there's something about them that are very disappointing. Streets of Rage 3.
Oh, yes, yes. Totally
Music.
forgot. Totally didn't put it in there.
It's arguably plays probably the best in the series. It's like
Best
it
played,
plays
yes.
fucking amazing. Like controls are very awesome.
I still pick part 3 and 4
Uh,
because their moves are dope.
yeah, they play. It plays amid the soundtrack is just so. It's so bad that like
Yes.
you ever hear like music where it's just like, all right, whatever, it's just in the background. No, this will take you out of the game.
Mm.
You legit don't want to play. I'll never forget that the stage that had the dance floor. I think it might be third stage. Yeah. Oh my god!
It's awful.
Me and
I've
Turbo
had it.
played that when we were younger, and we were like, "Yo, this is bad music." We were like, "This is
And they
bad."
swear it's great now.
Oh no,
I
no,
saw a thing
No.
where they said, yeah, that was experimental.
oh no,
Actually,
That's
way
excellent.
ahead of its time. We're like, no,
no.
That's
way
an
ahead of its time
That,
is
that is
garbage.
that is a bad soundtrack. I don't care what anyone
That
tells
is
me.
straight
That's
lies.
an excuse.
One of the
That
worst.
is
That's-
straight up
that's-
lies.
It's trash.
Experimental is a nice way of saying.
Oh.
Well,
Especially
that-
after 1 and 2. I mean, listen, they bit off a lot of people
And
with those songs. They did.
And the last
Lot of
boss,
samples.
the last boss was some like fucking RoboCop 2 or 3 shit where you like put the brain in the fucking.
Oh, yes.
I was like, nah, man. I'm not
But you can
feeling
choose
that.
your way to go in that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, there was
I
some.
really, they
there's
said the
some-
Japanese one was way better.
they had some cool stuff in there,
They said the Japanese one was way better.
except for that first boss though. That first boss, no,
They had different characters in there.
no, that first boss, no.
But they said it was a better game overall. Where it was like they changed the colors in America.
Yeah, they even changed
the yellow shirt and all
yeah,
that. It's stupid stuff they did, man.
added a kangaroo up in that bitch.
What else?
Last one is
Cafe 5 says they wrapped up Oil Man's face in the comics so you don't see his lips.
Damn.
They had a lot of
Oh,
stuff to do.
damn.
They had the same face. Real bad.
Damn.
Real bad.
Terrible.
Capcom, you should be ashamed with that Mega Man. choice.
speaking of Capcom. That's actually a pick on my last one. Is Resident Evil 6.
Ooh, I thought someone was gonna say it. A lot
I
of people
really,
like that now.
I really
though. Oh,
enjoy.
man.
I really do like Resident Evil 6. I do. Me and Turbo enjoyed it a lot.
It's the worst one.
Too many cutscenes.
Mm.
Too many quick time.
People would argue 5 or 6,
I hated
which is
those.
crazy.
Too much. No, 5 is.
I
my,
would argue
5 is
7.
My, 5 is my favorite.
But I understand why people would say 5 when the AI when you're playing one player
Oh yeah, well
that
that's
ruins that game.
yeah,
That was for me, yeah.
That ruins the game.
I
That's
played it
the-
one
yeah.
player. And that
I
was-
didn't play it. I did play one player, but AI didn't mess me
Too
up.
many.
it
quick,
ruined it for
too
me.
many quick times.
6 was awful.
I wouldn't. 6 is not an awful game.
Some people like parts of 6. You like parts.
No,
of
there's
6.
a lot of parts that are awesome.
I
They're
like
really,
6.
really, really good parts.
But
But
60% of that game is
but-
trash.
I wouldn't say
Damn.
60. I
For
wouldn't
me.
say 60 is trash.
I mean, I didn't like it.
When you
Looks
play
better, man.
Chris's part, you can't find ammo.
Yeah.
It made
Yeah,
no
yeah.
sense because
Yeah.
They
there's
wanted
the
to
most
make it more
action.
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but like his
Oh, no,
part
that
was
was
more
the-
action.
That was the Call of Duty one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There was barely any ammo. And I'm like,
Right.
this is backwards.
Wow.
Well, when he punched the boulder, when he punched the freaking.
Yeah, if the
Well,
man
that was-
punching
that was-
boulders,
that was
he don't
5.
really need a gun.
That was 5.
That
What
was
did
at
you
5.
do?
That was
at
Oh, that was 5,
He
right?
punched the
Oh.
Brock? Yeah.
That was crazy.
But in 6, the other character,
Wesker son.
when you're
Hated
punching,
him. Hated Wesker son.
when you're doing
Should never been a character.
punching type moves,
Yeah.
no,
He was a beat 'em up guy.
shouldn't have been in the game.
Should not have been.
Leon's.
I don't have a problem with him being in the game. He should just, he
No,
had
I
guns.
don't like him as a
just
character.
use your guns
I
or
don't
whatever.
want him in anything.
And if you're gonna have a Wesker's son, have him be bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Have it like Die Hard. Bring that cheesy type, whatever.
Yes.
Don't
the
have him be a
Mac, the
good
Mac
guy.
kid?
Come on,
Is that his son?
Why does he have to follow in his father's footsteps?
because it's a cheesy B movie story.
You know, I never
Yeah.
seen. I never
That's
seen
why.
part 6
Continue.
of that or 5, whatever it was.
Which
The last Die Hard I never saw.
There was like 5 last
The
week.
Like
one-
Die Harder or something. Not Die. That's 2. Sorry. Yeah, it was like it wasn't called Die Hard anything. It was just Die something. I don't know.
Die franchise.
Yeah,
It was like the fifth, it was like the fifth one.
The
It
one
killed,
with his
that
son?
killed the franchise.
The one where he
Was
was
it?
with his son in
I don't think
Russia?
so. I think it was with a girl.
Something to die.
There was another one.
Okay.
Yes, there was something.
A Good Day to Die
A
Hard.
Good Day to Die Hard. Yeah,
That
I never
was it.
saw that.
Hold on. I think that was
Our
the
next
one with his
podcast is
son.
about movies that kill franchises.
but Leon's
'Cause that's
part-
one of them.
Leon's part, actually, I loved Leon's part at the
Same.
very beginning.
Mm.
The very beginning, I thought that was one of the coolest scenes
Felt like Resident
in
Evil.
Resident Evil because you had like
That
a
he started, right?
you had a corridor and the shit like shut and there was zombies coming through the windows.
Like a mansion.
Yeah,
it looked
yeah.
like.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I like that feeling of like, oh shit, we got to open this, like a panic. But after that part, it kind of just went wherever
Oh,
the
it went
fuck it
quick
went.
time,
It
crazy.
It just,
I like
went,
it.
it just went action movie route.
I like the
Yeah.
car part too.
And that's why I like
where you have
it.
to get in the car and start it.
Yeah,
All the
yeah.
zombies. That was cool too.
See,
It looks better than I remember it. It looks very smooth.
6 was
It
not.
does look
was
good.
not a bad game. It just they
But I remember
fucked up a
watching
lot
you
of
and
things.
you and Turbo play, and it was just a bunch of cutscenes. Y'all trying to climb stuff.
Yes, the ladders.
And it was crazy.
I was like,
it was crazy.
I'm like, what are we doing right now?
And that's why they killed it in 4. They said no more cutscene, no more.
Quick
time
time
events.
events. The only time
They
they
said
should-
less. They said less. They didn't say it's gone.
the only
They said
time I
less.
like quick time events is in Die Hard Arcade when you're running
Yes,
the
yes.
hallways.
You kick
Oh,
somebody
and
in
you
the
miss.
and
face.
you kick them like,
You kick him in the
and you
face.
land on your feet and you keep running.
I like when you miss.
But you miss sometimes.
And you
on
miss, you
purpose.
fall on
That's
the floor
best.
like an idiot.
I love it.
That's the only time I
That's
like
when
it
you use the quick
because
time.
it's funny.
I would miss
Yes.
on purpose just to see
Hell
it
yeah.
go.
And then you fight somebody
Flail
with
around.
a
The
broom the
punch
wrong way.
look extra hard when you connect too.
How do
like,
you hit people with a broom like this?
Oh, the
Then you spin it
It's
around.
so ill, man.
how do you
You
spin a
don't
broom
swing
around?
You don't fight with a
broom.
you don't fight with a broom like this, man. You don't do that.
He said, you don't swing a brown.
You don't twirl it around like a
Pause.
helicopter?
Pause on that one.
Wow.
a broom. You don't fight like that with that. That game is awesome.
Ah.
Speaking of Die
All right. Well,
But that's it. That's,
That's
it.
it, huh?
That's my
For
list.
now,
I know
yeah.
there
When we
was
get Turbo
something
back,
else.
we'll get a whole new list going.
Yeah, oh, I know Turbo.
Oh, yeah, and Battletoads.
Battletoads.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, actually, it is a franchise. There is.
Yeah, there's Battletoads, Battlemaniacs, there's the
Which
arcade,
they-
and then
one
there's
thing-
the new
And
one.
I'm talking about Battletoads, the first one for Nintendo.
Nah,
For the
this
same
you can't
reason.
play. You can't play. That's why.
I can't
Listen.
play it.
Battletoads
Bro,
and-
that game was mad hard.
Battletoads and Double Dragon is worse than Battletoads, though. To me, I don't like that game. I like
Battletoads
that
was
game.
so difficult that, like,
Battletoads is difficult.
Damn it, man.
at least you could beat the Double Dragon one.
I didn't like that game.
I couldn't beat that.
That is not Double
Nah, I
Dragon.
couldn't
That's
beat
another bad handling
The
of Double
cycle.
Dragon. Bad handling.
They're
of
an
Double
abused.
Dragon.
They're like a wife
Shouldn't have
that's
been
just
in there.
abused.
It's
That's
like
what it is.
stupid ass cartoon.
Everyone keeps breaking up with them and cheating on them, and like that's what Double Dragon is.
Terrible.
They need to reboot that completely.
All right.
Come on, way forward.
All right.
You're next.
And they
Let's
need
do
to
it.
Yes.
All right.
So hopefully you enjoyed the show, guys. That was fun.
It was. But let's talk about our streaming schedule.
Oh shit.
That's right.
You know about the streaming schedule.
Starts off every Sunday. MultiVersus Maniacs. That's right. Turbo 857 and the 23rd Stallion. Throwing hands. MultiVersus, man.
It's a beat.
That's right. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in for that ass whooping.
Sunday.
Cause someone's gonna get it.
Hell yeah. And then on Fridays, we got Fighter Fridays with Big Choco.
Fighter,
9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What are you going to be playing this Friday?
One Piece, Pirate Warriors 4.
All right. All right.
So if anyone wants to join me, by all means, if you have it for Xbox, join me.
All right.
Take on the pirates together.
the Caribbean.
Caribbean.
The Caribbean.
Stop.
And of course,
How do you pronounce it?
you are listening and watching it right now as we speak. It's the Video Game Podcast, y'all. Every Wednesday, live at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in, y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more. That way you don't miss it. And if you're listening to this on any of the preferred podcasting platforms, be sure to write a review. It really helps, man.
Yeah.
Help
That
that out.
thumbs up. Right now. It's free.
Yeah, man.
And listen, we need y'all to do us a favor. All of you guys watching, please tell someone you know to check out the show. So we can boost these numbers and get it going.
Yeah.
Do us that favor. Help us out.
We be working hard. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
Working hard at this.
And if you guys like it, they'll probably like it too.
Yeah.
But they'll never know if they don't know about it.
Yeah.
Word.
Tell them.
Word.
Tell them how it is.
Word.
Mhm.
Everybody in the chat, you guys are awesome. You get the get the D's.
Two at a time.
Two at a time. All right.
Two at a time. Good D's.
There you go. Thank you once again for watching. As always, next week we do have a guest.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Who that?
You're not gonna want to miss it. You're not gonna want to miss it. But yeah, you got to be subscribed so you know.
And until then.
And until then, everybody, we'll see ya. Peace out.